Then again, I'm planning to catch that ace thing later. Um,
Don't take allergic to prevention. Have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
all right, we're live. Everything's all good. I feel it.
Change happens fast. That's why we're giving you our best price on gig Wi-Fi. Just $50 a month for 5 years with same-day Wi-Fi.
All right.
Imagine that.
All right, we are live. We are live. All right. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. After 2 weeks, after an off week last weekend, the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series is back in action today at the tricky triangle that we call Pocono Raceway. It's the MillerTech Battery 250 presented by KOA. 100 laps, 250 miles should be a good race. Stages 1 and 2 are 25 laps each, and the final stage is 50 laps. Pocono can be pretty hectic, especially on the start and restarts. So, let's see how that goes today. Brandon Jones, man, wasn't expecting him to win the pole today, but he sure did. He and Taylor Gray are starting on the front row. Um, and of course, we have Cup guys in the field: William Byron, Connor Zilish, and is that it? I think that's it. Let's see. I don't think any. Oh yeah, we have Cole Custer. All right. Um, the O'Reilly Auto Parts race. No, they're off this week. Off till next week. Anyways, not sure what to expect from Pocono, but Justin Allgaier, he's been on fire lately, so let's see if he can get it done today. Look out for other drivers too, like Austin Hill, who's won at Pocono before, Jesse Love. Let's see. Look out for Corey Day to be strong, and of course the Gibbs are also ones to look out for. It's been kind of up and down on who to watch for to win this race over the last several years. I mean, the first race for the O'Reilly All Parts Series was back in 2016, so it's been kind of mixed on who's been the best team for the whole race. Um, Also, I know it feels like a while, but Nick Sanchez is back. Yes, after losing his ride at AM Racing, he's found a new home. This time with Wayne Peterson Racing, the '87 car. It's technically I guess you could say, fourth Jordan Anderson car. Austin Green has been demoted to part time, unfortunately, but he'll be back full time next year, I hope. And I hope that Nick Sanchez can get a ride for next year because he's definitely a free agent after this year. Well, he already is. Um, so yeah. Yes. There should be more. This is the only one I've had. Anyways, so yeah. Over the last few years at Pocono, it's been pretty mixed on who's been the best driver the whole race. Hmm. Oh yeah, we've seen several drivers wreck it in practice and qualifying. Blaine Perkins, Dexter Bean, Nathan Bird. So yeah, as I was saying before, yes, Nick Sanchez, currently a free agent, running a part-time schedule with Peterson Racing Group or whatever you call it, in the 87. Not expecting much from him, just to keep the car clean. That's all I asked for. Unless the Raja Kruth is starting back there too. And also, yes, we do have one Ford team in this race, that being the 55 of Joey Gase, but he's a back marker, so don't expect much from him. Oh shit! Press the button. Press the button.
The front row, Brandon Jones, Taylor Gray. Talk us through some of those guys behind the walls.
Yeah, no further back than row 3, where Carson Waffle rolls off 6 to make the same spot he finished in his only Pocono start last year. Also, again, top 9 car last time he was on track. It was victory.
Yeah, we got a couple past Pocono winners on this page. Connor Phillips going to start 14th, and Austin Hill. And the number 21 is going to start 17th. We were one spot away from saying our next page had a Pocono winner. I'm talking about Jesse Love last year, so good in this race, lost the lead late to his buddy Connor Phillips. Our reigning champ hit that with the qualifying run back there in row 11. He'll have some ground to make up when the green flag goes in the air today.
And we talked about all those guys having issues in practice. Another one that has issues, Cole Custer, the only guy that's been able to win here multiple times. He has issues in practice, was able to make a lot of qualifying. He's going to start all the way back at 36.
As we anticipate the green flag for the 17th time in 2026, we hear from our pit reporters. Kim Kuhn leads us off. Good afternoon, Kim.
Good afternoon, Double A. Well, Justin Allgaier has the most laps led all time at Pocono with 129, but the driver for the number 7 car is still winless at the Tricky Triangle in this series. So I asked Crew Chief Andrew Overstreet, why can they be the team to get to victory lane today? And he told me we have more flexibility than any other team in the field. He said with a 179-point lead in the chase game, we've got room to take a chance, flip a stage if we need to. They've got a much bigger playbook today to play, so strategy plays a huge factor. And who could win, Dylan?
And it's the start of a historic 2-week stretch for Jeremy Clements. Today, he ties Kenny Wallace for the all-time O'Reilly Auto Parts Series starts record with his 547, and is scheduled to take
No,
that record
he's not there.
this week in San Diego with start 450.
No, I think San Diego will be there.
The team has celebrated that with a passing of the torch decal in front of the rear tires. You see that here. It's Jeremy on the right, Kenny on the left, if you couldn't figure that out. But next week's certainly going to be just as special. Jeremy made his first series start at age 18 back in 2003. He's won a couple races along the way. He and his family-owned team have done well to make it last as long as it has. So congratulations are in order today and a week from now when we get to San Diego for the Clements group, Carla.
And Taylor Gray able to survive that crazy qualifying round we had earlier today. Couldn't quite beat his teammate for the pole, but he will get to start on the front row for just the second time this season. Said they were a little too tight in practice. They were able to find something on that qualifying run. He said, I did have to compartmentalize, seeing all those cars spin out before I went out on track. But Taylor looking for his second win of the season and said today, clean air matters, which is a plus.
Hello, Alan. Hello, Connor. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Sammy Smith's got the title sponsor of the series on his car today.
Great attitude there by spotter and driver. Sandy, I talked to him earlier yesterday, and he's like, man, this has been a little bit of a step to get to being able to win one of these races. They felt like they've been stuck in that 5th to 12th place position. Starting this weekend off right, though, with a great qualifying spot.
15th career pole for Brandon Jones. He takes the outside lane to control the start here. Make a note of that. Something that we will discuss throughout the day on restarts, after wrap stages, and any caution. Where do you want to be, inside, outside lane?
All right, pace car heads to pit road. Brandon Jones, Taylor Gray on the front row. Here we go. The O'Reilly Auto Parts race at Pocono is green. Here we go.
See how long they stayed in line. Both these cars have been racing
Want some more?
Nothing.
Tina Cruz got loose. It looked like you saw. Lost a little bit of time
Oh,
right
oh,
there.
oh, oh, oh.
We got one going around.
Corey Day.
Corey Day.
Oh.
To the path of
Jesse Love. Oh, damn. Wow.
Love had a good car in practice. This a little bit qualifying and gets collected
oh
early here.
man.
And Jesse Love's got nose damage.
You don't have a great qualifying stop. You get in the middle of it. Sometimes hard to avoid something like this early on restart. In this case,
Yeah, absolutely. Adam, driving up into turn one.
Another half?
Nothing.
Low air pressures after the high grip they had in qualifying.
Yeah.
It looked like Corey was going to get to Jimmy, and he had one more taste left, and it was day over.
See another car with damage too.
And I'm a spotter of Jeep right now. I'm going to remind my driver of exactly what happened in qualifying in turn one. We saw 3 cars that never qualified down there. We didn't even get through turn one once. We've already had another one. So let's get through turn one and figure out exactly what we have. Obviously, these drivers are faced with a big challenge today in the grip level being out so far.
lost in all of that.
Yeah, Pocono is no stranger to lap one. It's no stranger to crashes on the first lap.
We get things going once again.
See Corey Day right there behind. There's multiple cars 3 wide. Rick Cruz got moved up out of the groove right there. He just chased it for a while. Then once you get up out of the black, it gets extremely slick. And for me, Ross, it's always hard as a driver here. You don't feel like you're going that fast until you start to get out of control, and then all of a sudden it becomes real. And turn one has the most banking of the 3 turns or the 6 turns by some people's standards here at Pocono. So when you do lose your grip, your traction, you are unloading the car the most. It goes from the most amount of vertical load and with that banking to the least whenever it springs out of that. We see Taylor Gray cleared into the lead by Brandon Jones choosing to take the top, and that big hit by Jesse Love in the 2 car, they probably done as well.
Let's go on board Jesse Love. Monopoly Go carrying our onboard camera here.
Probably is.
You see, he said he didn't know that car got loose, but just comes out of the loose and the brakes and he started peeling off in the back of the car. Trying to slow down so much, but even if he can continue now, knowing the damage, we heard him saying something about maybe the water pressure is going down. That's from a hole in the radiator. From his perspective, from this perspective, it looks like he had to see, but we could see from his in car that you just didn't see it until the very last second.
Then he comes in third in points, but a big hit here in the race car. And when it comes to those championship standings, here's 17 radio.
Dude, I mean, like, I thought you had a full speed and I'm sideways.
Well, we saw a lot in practice, you know, and it's
The other yellow car damage, I think it was Nick Sanchez.
Unfortunately, it's been a lot of guys today.
A couple of weeks ago in Nashville, quiet and the caution lights are on. Corey Day.
What did you think?
Nope, that's one way to start a Pocono. NASCAR race at Pocono.
You have the right to switch to T-Mobile, and they'll give you $400 when you switch. Plus, get T-Mobile's 5-year price guarantee includes time guarantee.
All this back
backyard grill goodness, burgers, sausage for lunch. So good it makes me pump for something.
Maybe no water slide this summer?
Why not?
You lost your choice. In front of the neighbors.
Big Mad Sun store lost me.
Want your vehicle or showroom good inside and out? Sarah, the industry leader in ceramic coatings, makes it easy with a complete car care system. With over 80,000 five-star reviews and more number one bestsellers than any other brand, you can trust Sarah. Buy now.
I never thought this would happen. Where did I put my drink?
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. With a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Make it never even happen. The Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible.
Someone found this car.
That damn.
Letting a checkmate with supercomputer I won. You can try. I won.
Reward goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
Then there's this one.
With access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them.
No one wants a Jared from Subway card.
One bank for what's ahead.
My new boyfriend rides a motorcycle.
Oh, it's just a cruiser for unwinding on the weekends. Protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurance.
How responsible.
Very sensible.
And he has a tattoo.
Temporary for 90s. She insisted.
Oh, guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off. Wow, I stand corrected. It's lovely. Now it's
Look at this Mercedes. Look at that. They were doing 160 and they ended up pile driving underneath that truck. Wow, both the Legacy Motor Club cars, Eric Jones and Nemechek, are both starting in the top 10 tomorrow.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by KFC. It's finger looking good. The Credit One Bank NASCAR American Express card. And by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Early caution in Pocono for the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, and I would say seeing the yellow flag early has been a thing in 2026 at this level of competition. All the highlights, low lights you're about to see
Yes.
on either lap 1 or lap 2 of the race. You know, so it's your first one to watch these races out. It is common. These O'Reilly cars have the least amount of grip compared to the truck in Cup Series. So, about flipping a mile and a half. What is that? On lap 1. No surprise, I think it's Talladega to maybe see a red, right? But all these other ones at a mile and a half are Texas. You see Corey Day right here, similar to what we saw today, just get loose and right behind Corey Day on the side.
Also, nature's just doing her thing. Nature's just doing her thing.
What's that?
That's the UFC thing in the rain.
So any slips, any big loose moments, any big tight slides on in the center of the corner or wherever, you're going to have that same memory.
Yep, see, those tarps, those were put up a little bit after 1 a.m., around like 1:30-ish or so. Yep, he's trying to cover it up like he's trying to cover up the files, which is sadly not so fun.
People were there.
You're watching the O'Reilly Auto Parts series live on CW from Pocono.
There's a car barreling towards me, but all I can think about is how stupid they're trying to get out of debt.
Everybody else seems to be wearing.
And there's this one.
Anything feels impossible.
Games to reach 100 in 2045. Ernie Hudson.
What about him?
He hopes to make it to 100 by 2045.
He wants to do what?
He wants to reach 100 by 2045 because he's 80 years old now. And also, he beat cancer twice too.
Coles has Father's Day gifts he'll be talking about for months. You've been warned.
Want brand-worthy gifts? Find something that'll be his new favorite. Plus,
Oh yeah, he was also in the U.S. Marine Corps as well.
You fought against the odds in every inch of every race with endless determination and grit. And all of your hard work and dedication brought you to where you are today. Even before, talk to your doctor about breast treat, 3 medicines in one inhaler. Learn more at breasttreat.com. Not feeling the grays but don't want to color? Try just the new Control GX gray reducing shampoo. Just shampoo like you do to gradually reduce grays. Never looks good hair. Hair looks 2 times thicker. Keep looking your best. Control GX shampoo. What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high quality polarized shades for a reasonable price.
That's the one that Carl Bush promoted?
Yes.
So far, we've racked up over 300,000 5-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we can have sunglasses that stand up to whatever light throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
T-Mobile has the best
Saying it.
network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on. We should have news and still attach you there.
This is big. At T-Mobile, the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us.
We know that over 5 million men trust Blue Chew. But makes you wonder how many
It says we're back under green, but they should be going back to race coverage. Like, what the fuck?
or how many viewers, plus millions, group chat silence. How many pitchers empty waffles iron nobody's told. How many dogs outside the roof named you can't.
Marshall, come
How
on,
many
cut.
fitted sheets unfitted. We'll never get
Why don't they
those
do a
numbers,
side by side?
but we do know
They
what counts.
never.
Blue Chew.
Back here at Pocono Raceway, Corey Day just exiting the medical center. Not the way you wanted your first car here at Pocono to go. What happened?
Yeah, just really free there. Turn 1, it's always very bold what your car's going to do lap 1 in any race. I just didn't expect that at all. So yeah, just top lane cleared up, moved up, and as soon as I did and went to load the right rear, it just started coming around on me. So yeah, I just stand for my 17 guys. We deserve a lot better than that today. So yeah, just take that in the way I did.
I've been there. It happens. It is one of those things that these cars do not make you good. You're expecting, you came out of qualifying, you have all this pre-race anticipation for what it's going to be like, and when you guess wrong, crash. Also, first time you've been in really bad air, right where he was at. First time in practice, you aren't really in that position.
Taylor Gray control car. So I'm going to
Well, all right, back to green. Lap 6.
Restart on the outside. Jones is waiting for that push. He was able to get to the 54. It's actually going to work out for Taylor. Maybe he knew something we didn't. Taylor Gray jumps the lead. Quapple coming with him. Mayer got it wound up in the inside lane. Make a mental note of all of this as we start seeing guys move up and back depending on where they restarted in regard to lane choice. Yeah, Mayer had a run on the exit of that corner. Used up, went up, got a little bit of a draft off Brandon Jones. Will now be in third position. Jones has even a little room on the outside. But he will through the middle of this tunnel turn. Jones will get tunnel turn. Oh, they didn't complete it though. The short shoot here in turn 3. And back down that long straightaway where everybody will cross the start finish line and we will work lap 8 here at Pocono. And as we do that,
Oh, crash! Ryan Sieg. Oh, there's another car to that crash.
second caution of the day.
The 39. Fuck.
This one for Ryan Sieg in the 39 who came in just below the chase cutoff line. 15 points, 15 out, and that's going to be a huge price to pay for a driver that finished top 5 here a year ago.
It was Nathan Burr.
Trend that we saw in practice is just continuing. These guys just looks like the cars are just up on top of the track, not getting the grip that they're acclimated to or what they're used to. Just getting out from underneath all these guys.
And Nathan Bird sitting here idle against the inside wall. The other driver that got a
39.
piece of that accident.
Just fuck me.
But it almost could have been two different wrecks with the 39 further down the straightaway after the restart zone, and then I caught one glimpse of the 42 of Nathan Bird spinning around as well.
Here's a little 39 radio, Ryan C.
Another one?
Yeah,
Who's that?
Ryan Sieg got ran into from behind on the front stretch.
See turned into the wall. So I have to take a look at this replay here and see
Come on.
who's behind him. He's on the outside. Oh yeah, the wall first.
The
They
fucking
checked up. Yeah, when they
fuck
checked
this
up,
fucking
Austin
21
Dillon's
car.
behind the white with the green 21, new paint scheme for him this weekend.
Who's Nixon?
That's his whole customer right over there.
That was actually behind this, and that's what caused the 42 to wreck. So almost the same issue twice. As far as checking up for incidents up front, and then the guy that's third back not knowing that. Just product of not being able to see these long straightaways. You're directly behind cars in front of you. You just cannot see. Very small contact with MillerTech, last year's winner. Almost gets right hooked, but gets away from that crash. I think that started from maybe Swallich crashing, and that caught. Yeah, you see there, Swallich actually brushed the outside wall, and that's kind of what got jump up. And same thing right here. Just man, it's so quick and so blind over there on those corners, and just starts collecting people.
We saw this last year though in both the O'Reilly and the Cup race, where you come off that corner, everything's so tight just after a restart, and it is a little bit like follow the leader. It's like, boom, boom, and you do it's that hip check off of the outside wall. And and we see here that Cole Custer is on pit road, cleaning up his damage as well. And Ryan Sieg, not the first time this year, he's been at a track where he's enjoyed success and been involved in a problem early. I hate that for this race team. Two early yellows at Pocono. And one of the drivers thinking about the chase along with this one, Ryan Sieg.
No thanks.
Our professional parts people can offer you the right parts and advice so you're ready for every
Every part matters. Every part matters.
For a fraction of big brand prices, the Shady Rays you can. We're an independent company, so we do things different. We offer high quality polarized shades for a reasonable price. And we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 5-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we can have sunglasses that stand up to whatever light throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
You know this grill. Nice weather. The grill get-togethers. Saturdays and summers. You know the sounds. Smoke. Let's say that first bite. We were talking about long after the plates were cleared. Now it's your time to get out there. To grill that steak, those ribs, those wings. Triple grilled dancing.
Of this race here with Jesse Love. Obviously, you were involved in that incident with Corey Day. What happened from your perspective?
I watched the replay. Like in the driver's seat, and obviously. Just frustrating, obviously. Our repair is going to be pretty good with me. Practice very well.
I think that was just more. And you're playing out, Jamie. You look at the standings there. It's 7-9 behind. Now behind is 245 for Longbow. That's what we're looking at here. It's like Sam Mayer getting into the resilience. Something happens along because of camera of Michigan. You don't need that pass and you don't complete it. So instead of coming out in third right here, Mayer's actually going to have Allgaier's going to fill the hole on the outside. Then take it out 2-3. Watch Wayne Meyer right here behind. Going to happen to him again and have all that momentum on the outside. I think the caution actually saved Mayer right here because down the front stretch, I can assure you that the 8 was going to split him as well. I love that too for him. Where you get in the way and then you get wound up and you drive by 2 guys. Ray, once again, the control car takes the inside lane to his right. The guy that pushed him on the
Here we go, back to green.
Both get a good push down into turn 1 would prevail with just the momentum. Loses all these cars a bit. Oh, Joe's going to get 3 wide on his teammate. Why not? Brandon Travis comes on forward trying to get the lead. Oh, about 3 wide there for a second. Gray gets away.
Right, we start with lap 11. Three wide.
Replacing my parents' TV with a new one.
Times are really good. They're proving in the race just how good that car is. See this coming this year at all. I feel like I'm well ingrained in this.
Replacing my parents' TV.
Jeremy Clements.
Replacing my parents' fridge with a Cutwater. My parents recently discovered Cutwaters. I don't know if they're good things, so you're going to buy them with the Cutwater.
Hello, Zachary. Welcome to the live stream. We're on lap 15 out of 100. Taylor Gray's the leader. Already had 2 cautions for 2 wrecks. One for Corey Day and Jesse Love, the other for Ryan Sieg and Nathan Bird. Other than that, we're trying to get this race going into a rhythm, so that way we can. Yeah, I just want this race to get into a rhythm. You just.
I said, drive by. It's really side by side into one. You'd be so disciplined that you're on the inside right there. But not get loose with so many issues.
I'm a big fan of their colors, so I wanted to change it up.
Cross him over here right now in the preferred position. Where are you going?
It's a fucking moving train.
And those two are friends, Cruz and Zillage.
They're putting the giant close ball. Recently, my parents
On Connor, as we see earlier in the race.
I buy this huge one and
Oh, Brent Cruz just got past the Carnes Illustrated position.
That is definitely Zillage. What I heard from right there, really frustrated. And this is definitely
Trying to get into a rhythm now.
We talked about Alfredo. Sean McCreed is here at the party. He's the 00. And missing turn 3 and only allowed the 19 to get by. But if you look at 21 and 96, 00, all those guys were able to clear Connor Zillage down. I feel like we had a slow start. But we're already inside of 10 laps to go in this opening stage, starting to find a little bit of a rhythm here. And we're talking about Clayton. Here's Parker Westlaw. This has not been a great track for him, but right behind these guys racing for position at 99. Is Creed able to sneak through? Zillage trying to do the same. Zillage he's trying to get to the inside, but those are teammates on the outside of Viking Motorsports. Red's obviously giving his teammate a push. Harrison Burton giving the one a push. I'd be nervous on Alfredo with Connor on the inside. You got that part's not being good as he gets that tug into the back.
Oh, caution to 53 of Natalie Decker.
Speaking from experience in Charlotte, we're not under caution. And she's down to those she's not going to make it back. She's just out in the middle of turns 1. There it is.
Caution's out.
Third caution of the afternoon. Comes with now 7 laps to go in this first stage. I want to go back, guys, to talk about trends here. Sam Mayer, the 41, out of the Haas Factory team. Jeremy Clements, a satellite team of that and working out of that shop. But man, Jeremy Clements looking good today in this record time day. Yeah, I mean, we've talked so much this year
about Jeremy and his quest to become the all-time starts leader and passing Kenny Wallace. He'll do it next Saturday in San Diego. What's been lost in the last couple of months is what you just said, the performance of that race team. A little bit of a slow start as they develop that relationship with the Haas factory team, but we're starting to see the fruits of the labor now. And maybe today, as good as we've seen, running in the sixth spot, very, very good beginning to the afternoon for this veteran driver from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
You get a look at the side of that car with Jerry passing the torch. One thing I can assure you is that Kenny Lawson did not approve that photo of him. I don't know who that is, but that is not Kenny Lawson on the side of that car.
He looked like someone straight out of Hollywood to me. I don't want to say good or bad for Kenny. I will say, though, I would have taken the photo, you know?
That's great.
It's missing a cup of coffee, guys.
I don't know, a cup of coffee, and the volume's always too high whenever I click on the video.
His hair messed up, right?
What are you watching over there?
Hey, let's think about this. You know, we talk so much about flipping the stage, and, you know, when you flip the stage, you pit now before the stage ends, stay out at the end of the stage, maintain some track position. Some undoubtedly probably run along because you want those stage points, we know how important they are. But this is that, you know, perfect window to be able to pit and then stay out at the end of the stage, because you're going to pit with 6 to go, get a restart with 4 or 5 to go, not a lot of laps on your tires. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, we've run 18 laps here, 9 of them have been under caution, so we really haven't had that much racing. Stage one's almost over. A split decision here.
Right. Well, all got our pits, and with that huge points advantage, you got to understand, Waffle comes with him, a host of others making pit stops here with 6 to go, stage one, Dylan.
Pit stops are happening.
There's Carson Quaffle in with this 9 car. They can do some things differently just to try to get Carson a win. They really want to get him a win in this race car, so Philip Bell going to try to do something a little bit different than the leaders here. They'll change 4 tires and fuel. Didn't see a chassis adjustment or anything, so maybe happy on the one, but still a lot career, Ken.
And for the second, Justin Allgaier just needs a little bit more grip. Remember, I talked to him for race crew.
Denny Hamlin has now tied Ryan Newman for the most poles at 51 now.
Yeah, Kippy gave that report prior to the green flag, and they're in a perfect spot to do it. Same for Silva.
Oh, fire.
Cautions out Natalie Decker's engine expired. He just stalled it in turn 1. Great. Sometimes I don't look forward to Natalie Decker having an issue on track because, yeah, unfortunately, the people on social media, being the monsters they are, yeah, they're going to send vile threats to her.
And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you. Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car. Auto Parts. At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect. Ace, a place with the helpful hardware. Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you fight through it. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs.
The storm chaser was out there in the Midwest and he saw this on a trailer. Yep, that's for real.
With dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Waking and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
This is going on in front of the White House right now.
The industry leader in ceramic coatings makes it easy to complete soft care. With over 80,000 5-star reviews and more #1 bestsellers than any other brand, you can trust CeraKote. Buy now.
Yep, that's the Nitro Circus. One of those jumpers was Travis Pastrana.
Oh, there?
Yeah, same with Ricky Carmichael and Brian Deegan.
When it's time to go for the roots, we have our work cut out for us.
You're a giant jellyfish.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. With a single call to a team that shows up fast to make things right you deserve.
Yeah, CSX absolutely cooked with those 250th units.
And head to your local lottery retailer to get the game for tonight's estimated Powerball jackpot of $258 billion. Right there, you know. Listen, Jamie,
How to
some
wrong,
tickets and
counting,
responsibilities. We talk about it every week. You just won't
once
see
you get a
it.
taste for something different.
I'll try ice It's the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. That's why I need to put a spotlight on the pit crew members that are essential to a race team's success. Here's Kim.
Yeah, let's meet crew chief number 27, JC Armstrong. He's a newer face to the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, but a familiar face in the racing industry. JC made the move up to the series this year after spending the better part of the last 10 years in the Crafts and Coasters. But his initial interest in racing came from his family. His grandpa raced flat track motorcycles. His dad raced pretty much everything. JC then started racing legends. You see there when he was 15, winning the Pro National Championship in 2000. He also raced late models and started a business maintenance cars. He did that until 2016 when he moved to North Carolina to take a job with Richie Waters. He told me when he moved, he had the goal of being a truck crew chief, but never dreamed he'd make it to this series. So this is more than he could ever ask for. One of the career highlights, though, you saw that last picture of him celebrating. That was winning the 2024 Snowball Derby with Peyton Honeycutt in 2024. He felt like that win really opened up a lot of eyes on what he was capable of and led him to this job with Jordan Anderson Racing.
Great stuff, and good to have a guy like that with a growing organization. Congratulations to Jeff. He got married in the offseason. Kim told that story before we went green today. Harrison was officiating, so that was really, really neat to take advantage of the off weekend and keep it all in the family.
And for me, knowing JC from my time at Jordan Anderson Racing in the 32 car the garage is in today, that Snowball Derby is exactly where I figured I put the pieces together, because I remember going down there. Caden Honeycutt was talking about he had this dream team, and he talked about the different teams that came together for that Snowball Derby run that year. And he had ran the Derby for years, but he said this one's going to be different. And then he goes and wins it. Couldn't believe it. And to watch them celebrate that night was really cool from afar. I was watching online, but yeah. Then to get over, the first day I walked into Jordan's shop this year. I was like, oh, I know you. Well, the Snowball Derby is our general audience. They don't know what that is. But if you're in the racing world, it's one of the biggest late model races you can win, period. Guys spend all week down there trying to win it. It's really fun. Big race to win. It's cool for him to be able to do that.
So here's the reset. Top 12 stayed out. They're going to run it long here, chasing stage points. All matter. The first off the pit lane was 13th prior to choose. Ryan Sieg, who was involved in that accident that brought out our second caution of the day, had lost a lap, but he gets the free pass in his back. And another short run here, they can come in and run, do some more work on that race car if they need to. At the end of the stage, 3 laps to go when we get the green flag.
And Taylor Gray took the inside again. It's hard. I think it's hard for him now not to take that, because he's been able to retain the lead the last 2 restarts being down there. But got some new players in the outside. It's Sam Mayer, who looks like has a great car today, and then William Meyer behind him in the 88. So we'll see if those two guys can get hooked up and what Brandon Jones decides to. I don't know if that was a move to pass his teammate Taylor Gray going into turn 1, or just trying to get some clean air on the nose.
Well, a lot of stage points on the line here, and several drivers inside the top 10 for the restart that came in desperate need of it just got right to chase Cutler. Pace cars in 3-lap run to finish this opening stage. Gray controls from the inside.
All right, back to green. 3 laps to go.
Neither lane is connected. Let me see William Byron being pushed as Jeremy Clements goes to the inside 3 wide of Brandon Jones.
Clements is right there with him.
Look at that race for the lead, though. Mayer's just going to try to hang on that quarter panel and see if he can. Oh, he's going to be able to stay there.
Sam Mayer trying to take the lead.
Backstretch with Byron, get to him and give him a little bit of a push.
A little bit of a game of chicken. I mean, who gets going to the total turn? There's some time here at Pocono. Gray inside of Mayer, Byron right behind Jones.
Mayer's not in a good position. He's an aggressive driver. Feels like he's in the right position. He's in the race for all he can. If he can just get to the front stretch, he'll be in the preferred position because most likely, oh, the 54 gets a little loose underneath him.
Sam Mayer to the lead.
Super aggressive driver, willing to put her on the line right there. Did a good job of staying the outside as long as it is, and he's most likely going to catch them. But I just gotta wonder if you're someone like the 88, did they think tires are going to be worth more in this next stage? You know, even though it's only 2 or 3 laps, tires were a big deal in practice.
What about the race leader?
Yeah, I just want to talk about the aggressiveness we saw on that restart from Sam because he told me before the race, he said, look, in years past, you can make passes in the tunnel. Not this time, though, he said, because the balance today for so many drivers is so bad, they have to go kind of a little bit slower. So he said, the key to pass in restarts, he said, you've got to be willing to be mean to people today.
One to go.
Mayer missed the bottom right there.
Mayer don't. Up car in the wall. William Sawalich. Oh, Connor Zillish. Cautions out as we end stage 1.
If he doesn't get there, he might not get the stage victory. Now he will, those 10 points, and he came in on the chase bubble. This is really, really big for driver 54.
One had actually pitted. Was back there battling with, I think 18 had pitted as well. Those guys all on tires trying to fight and get some of that track position back.
Sawalich had been top 5 in the last 3 races. First time in his career, he had 3 consecutive top 5s.
Yeah, it's pretty good damage.
All right, as we get the green, white checker flag and the yellow flag, Taylor Gray will win stage number 1 under yellow. The stage 1 results are Taylor Gray, Sam Mayer, William Byron, Justin Allgaier, Brandon Jones, Sheldon Creed, Sammy Smith, Brent Cruz, Carson Quapple, and Austin Hill rounds out the top 10.
Extremely high down in turn 1, kind of early in the corner. I think someone got used, split up the racetrack. Someone had a good perspective of that. Oh, they're like, stay high, stay high.
Want some of the phone?
No.
Wild, stage 1 in the Poconos. 4 cautions in all. Taylor Gray survives and wins with the green, white checkered flag. Delectable squeeze, delectable squeeze, a deliciously delectable squeeze, a delectable squeeze, delectable squeeze, a deliciously delectable squeeze, a delectable squeeze, delectable.
Okay, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them, no trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Cheese!
Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get a new iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed. This summer, let flavor ring with a grilled ranch burger seasoned with Hidden Valley Ranch. It's bold, unforgettable cookout flavor done right. Hidden Valley Ranch, the flavor of America.
This steak is so good, I invited it to my barbecue and let it TJ.
People need to bring you joy, bring you fun every single day.
Party Animals take on the Tailgaters live from Nashville, Tennessee. The Party Animals versus the Tailgaters live next Saturday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on the CW. I have been doing
starting at 7 on My 58.
Megan's finally in a good place. You love her as much as you said you did. You think you'd want her to be happy.
I wish she could be happier with me.
You're just friends, right? Just friends. I'm nothing like we are. I'm just trying to build a stable life for myself, one without drama.
I'm with Cal.
You told him about our kiss?
Look at this in Utah on Interstate 25. They got Utah Rail Runner running down the middle. Just like how Bart runs down the 20 up and down the 205.
Supply House makes it easy for me to be more prepared on the job site. You have to be ready to adapt, improvise, and overcome your situation.
Supply House is always in my back pocket, so anything I need, they're right there on the go. You can order it today and have it by tomorrow. It's amazing.
They have the parts that I need and I can get them to me on time.
When I call Supply House, no real first and answers.
Fast, reliable shipping from Supply House and real help when you need it.
Mom, I got you.
That's why we're giving you our best price on day Wi-Fi. Just $50 a month for 5 years with same-day Wi-Fi. It's tonight tonight.
Stage one down at Pocono. Let's go to Progressive Picker Lincoln.
Taylor Gray will hit his March 4, 2000 with pace off for England Heroes Fees Racing. Quick reminder, Taylor, but Gray said with turn 1 was maybe their weakness. Number 3, he was tight on exit and landing in that corner, Tim.
You see Sam Mayer second from the bottom, said not bad at all, despite it a little bit tight off the elevated chassis and air pressure adjusted. William Myers model for player 3. An adjustment there, he said, I'm even a lot more, but please don't want to get too tight for first time.
+3 for him, +1 for Byron. Taylor Gray -7 for that exchange. So you double up on negativity.
Has Briscoe not been out in public lately?
No, she hasn't.
He's not old and fat. Just like his booze, huh?
Yeah.
No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have
Right.
just one part.
He boots to the NASCAR school of Brazil, huh? Right.
Yes.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blacksmith. That sounds pretty perfect.
I believe I challenge ye to a duel. Losing is for losers, so get ready to lose, Monster. Where might one duel to the death these days? Play the new Simpsons bit in Monopoly Go today.
The United States Naval Base welcome NASCAR. Only on the Park Series San Diego. It all starts next Saturday with qualifying at 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific. Then later,
That's
starts at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on the CW.
Mom, I got you.
Change happens fast. That's why we're giving you our best price on gig Wi-Fi. Just $50 a month for 5 years with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. I love the way this place feels. The whisper of calm, slow breath, cool to my fingertips, warm to my lips. All tension gone. Everything here feels wonderful. Self-care starts here with a $500 spa credit and 2-room stay.
Where do you go knowing just call me right. Where do you feel I wanna feel I'll always be right. Always be right.
All right, Justin Allgaier will be the leader on this restart. Oh, Jesse, welcome to the live stream. I'm doing good. Pretty calm weekend so far.
Get in the savings lane today. Visit progressive.com. And by Toyota. Let's go places.
An anonymous tip says that Nancy Guthrie's remains are in Mexico somewhere. There was an anonymous tip came in saying that the remains of Nancy Guthrie are somewhere in Mexico.
Paired with your choice of sweet or spicy barbecue sauce. Scan the QR code. Arby's, we have the meats. Let's go back to the caution that came out wrapping up the stage.
You see right here, Anthony Alfredo is actually on the bottom of the Sawalich and Connors Village. It doesn't look to me like Alfredo does anything wrong. You see, he's just right there on the yellow line. See, William looks like maybe gets loose, maybe gets a bump, looses the front end a little bit, and ends up getting into the one. We've got some 18 radio, a little bit of frustration on their end.
Check out here. You're clear for one. Count it up.
Well, it's really hard for us to understand what happened in the straightaway before that to put them in that position. Where it came on for us, it looked to me like the 18 got into the one, but obviously something might have happened a little bit earlier in that lap for them to be frustrated with Connors Village.
So Taylor Gray slides through his pit. Williams Sawalich test problems on track. And equipment interference for Brandon Jones, who had won the race off pit road. Now, he wasn't going to be in the lead, right? Because so many guys stayed out that had hit it there at lap 19 prior to the end of the stage. But you get a penalty here, and it just even further compromises your track position. Short run, stage 2, only 20 laps after everything cycles. Allgaier, the control car, takes the inside.
All right. Time for stage number 2.
On the older tires on that last restart, look at William Byron on the inside. They're 4 wide now heading down into turn 1. He has those fresh tires. He's going to try to capitalize on them as much as he can.
Alfredo's up there, and look at Carson Quapple outside lane. Oh, I thought he was going to get there. Not quite.
Wow, 4 wide.
Not all the way down low. This is going to be really good as we come down the long pond straightaway and go to
Carson Quapple looking to the outside.
These two guys are teammates. They're going to have to race just a little bit cleaner than the others did. I thought Carson did a great job opening up that entry. I think Allgaier gave him a little more room. Nice job by the teammates.
That's your car loss.
And looks good. The 7 for General Carter Chevy, but yes, the 9 Carson Quapple in the lead. Philip Bell
See, we got Jeff Burton, both the Viking Motorsports cars in the top 10, Brian Cole, Dean Thompson.
Really fun to watch. The 88, you see him back there in 8th position right now. Going to be one of the first cars that just pitted on the new tires. Even though they're only 2 years newer, see, the 88 is all over the place right there. It's really loose on low air pressure. We're going to see big discrepancy. They just turned 3 laps on tires. Even though this is going to be a little shorter of a stage with 19 to go, Byron has a chance to get that here because he wants to get restarted and has lost some spots from where he started. I like being a little loose. It didn't feel good when we started. Lee Byron's able to manage it. We'll see how these two shake out with Jeff and Anthony Antonio.
Yeah, McCartney Retzloff doing a great job. We talked about Alfredo, the Viking duo. Jeff Burton's right there. Here comes Byron.
Look at the grip of those new tires. Just being a few laps pressure is able to clear him. That's a big pass to make because now he's going to get a little bit of a draft. Anthony Alfredo going down. His mindset will shift now, getting up to him in turn 1 and trying to make the pass into the tunnel turn. Look at 2 cars that you
My opinion. Yes, well, I'm ready to hear your thing, Mom.
On the other side of it, Sam Mayer, the 41 car continued for the win, almost won the stage back in 16th place right now. We're just on the right side of our screen.
And look at Taylor Gray. You win the stage, you slide through your pit box, you use the track position, lose the track position, and those other guys stay out.
Taylor Gray's up into the top 10 already.
He's 8 now.
Great shot right there of teammates from Joe Gibbs Racing right there. Taylor Gray, the quick Cruz, and Cruz could have made that 3 wide, and he opted just to kind of bump trap his teammate through that. Both cleared Jeff Burton, both in a better position now.
Harrison having a great day inside the top 15. 44, that bright red, yellow, and blue car. Brennan Poole inside the top 15. Talk about the teammates from Junior Motorsports. They had a stretch where they run top 5s.
Oh, I see that super going away. I feel like I cursed him because I was ready to celebrate to get the race lead. And it got away.
Parker Retzloff about to go to 3rd.
So many cars get loose right there. Austin does a nice job of saving it.
Let's get a report. Austin Miller 21, Kim.
Yeah, before he made his first stop to running extremely loose, felt like an entirely different car or racetrack. Could not manage or lean on the right rear. They did make adjustments, but after that stop, remember they flipped stage 1. Here's what he had to say about being on older tires. Take a listen.
All guy looking for the inside.
I'm guessing offense
Damn,
for Chastain, and
All guy slides back to
Sever's got it wound up. This is what we talked about earlier, Jamie. Just give me a few laps. This is so late as the run continues.
He's wise. The reason he's won so many races this year.
4 wide.
Getting into turn 3, he just makes good decisions. I think he could have pushed the issue a little bit earlier in that run. As his teammate, we saw him not racing too hard through the tunnel turn, got back in line. Once they got separated a little bit, he knew Parson wasn't going to race him as hard as if there's multiple cars lined up right behind him.
Ollie's on board camera, giving you a front row seat of what it's like to go into turn 1 at Pocono.
I sold Byron being on those pressure tires, but Byron's cars went away right here. His lap times have really faded. I know he's in a little bit of trouble, but he's not able to drive up to the field like we thought he was going to. Just heard Austin Hill reference tires make a big difference today, but track position still plenty.
Byron's second in line of those drivers that came down. You've got tires at the end of the stage. And this move is key for Justin Allgaier to get ahead of the curve, take the lead. 8th straight Pocono race for Allgaier. His lane, but he's never been on victory lane this place.
Get ahead of your curve. Explore Peyronie's disease treatments at GetSomebody4PD.com.
That's rough.
At least with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere you want. I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair cut.
Yeah, they can fix my glass while we fix the masks. If you want,
They can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants.
that one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed anywhere you want at SafeLight.com.
Not feeling the grays but don't want to color? Try Just For Men Control GX Spray Reducing Shampoo. Just shampoo like you do to gradually reduce grays. Now boosting with hair. Hair looks too tight stickered to keep looking your best. Control GX Shampoo.
Let's shop and then rendezvous the food court at 2 p.m. Okay, it's not a house.
Oh, Spin.
Okay.
Young homeowners
The 92, Leland Honeyman, and Star Poli.
It's a flea market. We're not attacking anything. We should ride first, big concessions after.
How about we just eat when we're hungry? What if one of us is hungry, but the others aren't as hungry?
I'm not hungry right now. I feel like they're now or though.
The crystal can protect you from becoming your palace, but we can protect your home when you bundle with us.
And after day, you should regroup at the shrubbery.
Sometimes it feels like schizophrenia decides who you could be. So it may be time for a different conversation. Ask your doctor about Cobenfy, a twice daily pill for schizophrenia. Cobenfy is the first and only treatment of its kind, and delivered improvement in schizophrenia symptoms overall. Plus, in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weakening.
Don't take if allergic to Cobenfy. Have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects and multiple kidney problems may occur. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling to your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know about Cobenfy infection.
However you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weakening and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
So side by side, caution number 5 is out here at the Pocono. 92 is Leland Honeyman, Patrick Star Poland, and I'm showing this one, making his first start here at the Pocono.
What a day between practice and qualifying and all the stuff we saw there, and then this race trying to get played out.
And as we get down into turn 3 here, 92 car leader already loosened up the track, touching the side of the 48, but contact from the 44, hard to tell from that angle. If we can get another view of it, looked like the back of the 92 car moved from contact late in the slide, but
Yeah, Starpoint is kind of an innocent victim being on the outside of all those guys.
Most cautions through 40 laps ever at Pocono.
Taylor Gray.
I wonder.
I don't know about being on that island by yourself.
There's going to be 11 to go on the stage when he comes down and gets his service going.
Yeah, so they made good progress on those tires despite the penalty on the new tires and working inside the top 10. So I think the thinking here for Jason Ratcliffe, it would be obviously just run this out at the end of stage 2, don't hit at the end of stage 2, and then run it to your window in stage 3, which is about lap 63 to 65 maybe, and then make your final stop, and then you can get to the end. So maybe just a strategy move here to try to get some track position back for the 54.
Dylan makes a great point right there. The fact that they had that penalty, they're in a different position, right, than some of these other guys. They lost a lot of that track position. I like Jason Ratcliffe taking a chance here, trying to put his guy back up front, but they did.
You just take care of those tires last 10 laps straight. So there was pressure for the restart to get the final stage. Caution number 5 is looking up.
There's a car barreling towards me, but all I can think about is how stuck I'd be trying to get out of that.
Should be wearing a helmet. Everybody else should be wearing helmets.
Anyone feels impossible.
You've been doing great. And you always have a big financial fund.
What's Cohen's graduation name?
What?
Cohen.
I don't know.
Rockwell or
I don't know, Mom.
We've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place. Like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect. No hardware. At least Ace like you come to you for free. They can come to you for free.
Release another toxic fart cloud. Chernobyl. My farts are Chernobyl clouds.
You won't get the same time and respect as an in-person student. I didn't need to be anywhere to register. I didn't need to talk to anyone in person. Everything could be done through my laptop. And it made that process seamless. I made it to the finish line, and you can too. Get started at shu.edu.
At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible. Leading your team to the championship? Unlikely. Planning a check meeting, supercomputer, but one you could try. I won.
The award goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
No one's going to believe this. I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
Yes. It's Mr. Burns versus the Monopoly Man.
Hey, Monopoly, I challenge ye to a duel. Monopoly. Go. Monopoly Go today. Storms bring damage. Flex Seal brings solutions. Prepared with the products that millions trust to keep them safe, dry, and secure. Use Flex Tape for quick emergency repairs. Flex Seal Liquid to keep everything sealed and dry. And Flex Seal Spray to stop all types of leaks. This storm season, defend against damage. It's the original Flex Seal family of products. Available at retailers everywhere because it works.
Welcome back. Long Pond, Pennsylvania, Pocono Raceway. It's the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series live on CW. Getting ready for a restart. Justin Allgaier, the race leader, takes the outside lane. Here's Starkey Radio.
All right, well, radio will take you because I think the double gear is pulling out either way. You can see the top, maybe you can get clear. I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? I just don't know what the race is here. I don't think with this race we're in, sports-wise, you're not going to get a lot of helpers on your end.
The outside is a safer place. When you're on the inside, you know you're most likely going to, you have the better chance of getting put three wide. Being the outside is a safer place, at least until you get down to turn one. Taylor Gray came back topped off. He restarts 30th.
All right, back to green. 9 to go.
9 laps to finish the second spin of the race. See that bottom, how they all fanned out and lose a little bit of energy for the 9 car on the inside. You see even Creed is almost gets up the side. Carson Wobble here through turn 1. That's jump through Allgaier to get control this race.
Roger Caruth there.
Carson Wobble going to fight back right there to Sheldon Creed. We'll see what they decide to do when they get to the tunnel turn. I think Sheldon will be aggressive right here.
Up spin. Spin. Emerling. 38.
Jason Ratcliffe, we heard right there talking to his driver Taylor Gray. They're off strategy. Obviously had that pit penalty earlier Love it hearing him coming off right away as soon as the caution comes out. They know they're close on their window.
But here's what I would also say: this is great for them in regard to those tires, right? Absolutely. Because now, I mean, you referenced this during break. I mean, Ross, you just anything you don't have to do to burn up those tires, and it helps you on that restart when everyone else has come down and gotten stickers. Patrick Emmerling was the 38 car that we had an issue with. So good to modifies for the championship chase there. It's a handful of starts here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and this weekend driving a third car for Team C.
He's pulling back up. Maybe to have a little discussion with somebody. Curious to see how he spun through the tunnel without hitting anything.
It's the 44.
Little contact with Brennan Poole right there.
And he didn't hit anything.
Because when you go through there, when you get back in the pack like that, everybody checks up so much. You're not carrying quite as much speed. The bull. The bull is being the bull today. One of those things, though. Blaine Perkins to the bottom of Brennan. Now Brennan's got his eyes over to the left. Now Patrick squeezes down. Yeah, I don't. This wasn't I don't think intentional by any means of Brennan. It's just everybody trying to funnel down into this extremely hairy, bumpy, like edgy corner. Double turn.
Pit road is going to be open here. Now, the clock kind of thickens on you being that much closer to connecting it, feeling good about where you are in regard to your window for that final stage, but everybody's going to have to make one more pit stop. And 3 sets of sticker tires away. So if you make a pit stop here, you'll have another sticker set waiting for you when you make that final stop of the day, that last stage.
I know I said it 3 cautions ago, but it is a crazy day here.
It has been.
It's been in practice qualifying. You see all of them now coming. This is going to play definitely into the 54's hand.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to gain a ton of track position here.
Brent Cruz is going to stay out.
Including Brent Cruz. He needs points. We'll see how it plays for him. They're in front of you, Dylan.
Carson Waffle is in the 9, said that he was better when they fired off after that first stop than they were on the first round today. The balance has gone away a little bit. Tight is the report for him. Saw the chassis adjustment there. Shoving the creamer in the straight, said he was a little freely lands in the center, but tight in turns 1 and 2. The right shoots 4 times and add fuel for the number 0.
Justin Allberry said entry is neutral to free. Exit go on the tight side slide adjustment for the 7 cars. They change tires into.
Sanchez, among those drivers that comes down here and gets service inside of 10 laps to go in the stage. Patrick Starr totally gets the free pass. He'll be on the lead lap. Race leader is Brent Cruz. It'll be inside of 5 laps to go, stage 2, when we come back to Pocono.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect. Hardware.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed. Hey man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs can cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead.
Good to see that.
Someone should help her.
They're implying that you can get insurance for your car if it tries to chase you down and run you over, basically.
Everybody else should be wearing helmets.
You've been doing great.
And you always have your big financial friend. I'm here to get your finances.
My finances always turning around. Experience your big financial crisis always by your side.
What if more water just happened? With Circle, more happens. Grab 1 bottle and get up to 6 drinks throughout your day. Circle, just more water.
Want information on showroom units inside and out? Cerakote, the industry leader in ceramic coatings, makes it easy with a complete car care system. Start every wash with Cerakote's high-foam vehicle shampoo. We clean the interior, filter tires, clean plastics, and even restore clouded headlights and baby trim back to life. The final result? Unmatched performance and long-lasting protection guaranteed.
The cool thing about the truck race next week at San Diego is going to start at 4 in the afternoon.
True manliness is understanding that you need to pay attention to your stick. Dr. Squatch is aluminum-free, natural origin, and comes in incredibly manly scent. So choose natural over synthetic. Dr. Squatch deodorant. Let your stick do the talking. When your home needs work, where do you go? Angie. Angie? That's where Angie came in. With Angie, find top-rated pros in your area, plus compare quotes and pricing to help you get all your jobs done well.
Angie, the one you trust, to find the ones you trust.
Closed captioning for today's race brought to you by Cerakote, the top detailers in the world. Trust Cerakote, shouldn't you? Don't you go to break? Brett Cruz would be the race leader. He stays out. He's not the only one. Top 8 stayed out here. And making the top 7, Sanchez and Allgaier, the first 2 came off the pit lane there. Allgaier's been on all sides of the strategy. Hard to imagine he doesn't get stage points at the end. He just inherits points in every situation. I mean, they're growing on the tree in his backyard. It's unbelievable to me. And there you see Taylor Gray back there, about row 4. He was 8th prior to the 2, going to start to the inside lane. If you're Allgaier, though, you are just trying to keep your fingers clean. There could be more chaos here as we take the There will be more chaos. We knew that for sure. There it is. So, if you're Justin Allgaier, you're the veteran, you're experienced, just trying to keep that Chevy intact. And Adam, this will be working out as we've seen, because we've got some cars up here that haven't been up front all day long. A huge discrepancy in some of these first few cars versus some that are about 6th or 8th back. And huge points opportunity for a guy like Cruz, who came in below the chase line. 5 laps to go.
Frank Cruz beats him off as we got 5 to go.
Cruz got a nice jump, and he's not going to have any help behind him. But let's see that Retzloff's going to have to run down into turn 1 to see if he's able to clear him right here.
Retzloff will get clear. Going to clear him.
Great job. Jeremy Clements up there, part of that group. Parker Retzloff. I mean, here's a kid that just gets better and better, coming to a track where he's not enjoyed great success. But this car from over is the 19 peeking inside. Retzloff does a short shoot. Yeah, Retzloff did a nice job right there. I saw it good, kind of sneak to the inside, took a big hard nose, able to get a great exit off of that corner and put himself back in a good position. I would love to tell you,
Oh, we got a spin. Wow, Kyle Sieg saved it.
He's going to be able to get to pit road, I think.
Whoa.
That's huge, right? Because, I mean, you're talking about ending the stage if the caution comes out there. You don't get very much. Instead, he keeps it off the wall. We stay green. Look at Allgaier getting the second.
Oh, another car going up the track. Nick Sanchez. One of the drives that.
I think they keep that left front flat tire. There's also debris maybe come off of that car. And hit that percentage, has good opportunity to get back in the series. Austin Green's going to be back in that. Oh, Allgaier leaves. Allgaier dancing big time. Teammate right beside him.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That was a close one.
Locks the brakes up, is able to keep it off of the wall. He knew that on the straightaway, slowed down, bring it a little high. He's been able to get back to pit road. Got a great battle though for the lead right here. Retzloff did a good job holding on to 19 with Brett Cruz. First time Retzloff. His high laps this year.
19's coming back.
Here is Cruz working the inside. I think he's got him cleared yet though. 99's in fight. Oh, he's not going to be able to be there. Well, great job. Cruz to be patient. Then you lose the restart, but you hang in there and eventually get him back. It'll be 2 on the stage when we come back this time. You mentioned it all, guys, those stage points. Up to fourth already. Again, just accumulating so many points every single weekend. Put themselves in a great position again to be able to go on to win this event. The car he just passed, Rob.
2 to go. Stage 2.
Junior Motor still hard, continuing there to fight towards the cut line.
All guys up to third.
Points as they run at all, because so much can change, but we just know as a whole body of work, he's putting himself in position to make a run into the playoffs, and then he gets more races over at Junior Motorsports later in the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good opportunity for him to have some consistency, and his management of the two different race teams and two different cars this year has been really, really impressive. Talking about Roger Caruth.
John, they tried to go to JRM for me one time because I couldn't make it to Statesville. He was headed up there, so it's we're both juggling a lot between the two teams.
Great kids, new to the game. Off to turn 3. Get the white flag here for stage 2.
Final lap, stage 2.
Into the race, brought to you by Credit One Bank. Rick Cruz out front.
Rick Cruz is checked out, fastest from the track though. Just on there, you know, and a little bit better tires. See how hard he pushes the situation right here. Retzloff misses that corner. Got a little bit high. He's going to lose all this momentum now down the straightaway. See if Justin's able to get to his inside. Justin's trying to balance how hard he pushes his tires, knowing he's going to stay out. Maybe he'll be content right here to run his third. How good an exit right here Retzloff can get. Rick Cruz, 18 years old. His first race is early in the year because he hadn't yet celebrated his 18th birthday. He's been so impressive. You wonder when that first win is going to come because he's been knocking on the door.
All right, here they come to the green white checker flag. Stage 2 winner, Fred Cruz. And Roger Cruz got 4th.
Allgaier does get second for Retzloff. Caruth, Byron, the top 5.
All right, stage 2 results are Brent Cruz, Justin Allgaier, Parker Retzloff, Roger Cruz, William Byron, Connor Zilch, Sam Mayer, Jeremy Clemens, Anthony Alfredo, Carson Coapo in the top 2.
The official lottery game of NASCAR is Powerball. The chase to 1 million starts now.
1KC Supergirl Ultimate Game.
Instructions say we won't let.
The KFC Supergirl Ultimate Meal is here. The 3 heroic Supergirl sauces for Tony and Cool. Get it now. Only KFC. See Supergirl in theaters June 26th.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place. Like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That's solutions. We prepare with the products that millions trust to keep them safe, dry, and secure. Use FlexTape for quick emergency repairs. FlexSeal liquid to keep everything sealed and dry. And FlexSeal spray to stop all types of leaks. This storm season, defend against damage. Get the original FlexSeal family of products. Available at retailers everywhere because it works. What causes Graves' disease or someone that can talk to about?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Coronavirus disease or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com. The hardest battles are fought alone. It doesn't need to be that way. Healing begins through connection. Reach out to to Wounded Warrior Project for help. I've been thinking, having heart disease and diabetes is very scary, right? Because that increases our chances of having a heart attack. And even though we're getting more leafy greens and exercise, our LDL-C, bad cholesterol, is way too high. We need to ask our doctor about Repatha. Go ahead. Can we talk about Repatha?
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 62% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
So, I have your latest blood work here, and we did it. Your LDL-C came way down.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Say will you bundle motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. Visit .com. And by KFC. It's bigger looking good. Now we do our gold moment, brought to you by all I'm going on in this race today. And I mean, like, you look at this young driver in Group 3 and everything he's been put through because of the cycles today. You get a lot of different positions, but ultimately, you get a little track position, you got a chance to go make it happen. He does. He gets the victory in the stage. It's a point. It's a given point.
Another thing some of y'all probably noticed, they put Rowdy in the number 8 on the start-finish line. There's a lot. There's like a tribute, published tribute mural at the track for all the races that he's won there.
I mean, his birth certificate says simply he's a kid. It is impressive. I watched him get out of the car today after practice. I was down on pit road when you were working practice today, you and Dylan. And you know, he got out and had his debrief with engineer Seth Chapman. Trevor Bain was over there. And it's just so cool just to stand back. You don't have to hear it. I wouldn't know what they're talking about anyway. But just the body language of how everybody handles that situation. Yeah, I mean, a lot of experience there too. Young driver, but these guys today, it's different. I mean, he's been racing since 5, races every single weekend. Really impressed. So this is where things are going to get shaken up with the strategy. Those guys that stayed out, those that had already pitted, 19 lead down those that need service here. And Connor Zelich in the 1/4 in line will be the first to peel off there. Said he was loose in, but plowing tight on throttle. He demanded staying out here just to try to make it 2-stop, but wanted to get on offense and make their race car a little bit better. Parker Retzloff said he needs the front to react quicker, but the back of the car to not be any looser. They're going to work on the 99 cam.
Project Green at 32 seconds. Good entry now. Still loose. Not so much like Steve Trio. Late center. And you see Brent Cruz there on the bottom. Building 2 tight, so they will take a small adjustment to keep it running down the main traffic.
These are scheduled
The
stops.
18 just won the race off pit road.
And now, everyone's not level because some are in a better position on fuel, some on a better position on tires. But everybody has to make one more pit stop in this final stage. We go green, final stage of the race test. Hey, I was here first.
Monopoly, I challenge you to I not to win. I said good day, sir. Sorry, sir. Me bet. I hate your writing because I hate touching your body. Play the new Simpsons hit in Monopoly Go today.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds of car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do your big dog?
My bad!
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
The spicy pork is so good. I have the food in August.
Well, this chicken is so good. I let it break up with me over text.
This steak's so good, I'll definitely be going back for more.
One good, really funny.
That's rough. At least with Safelight, you can get that fixed any way you want. Any way you want. I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair cut. Yeah, they can fix my glass while we fit the max. If you want, they can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants. That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed anywhere you want at SafeLight.com. SafeLight Replace.
NXT on the CW pushes the limit. It's Jaden Parker to Live with Nick. All of this Tuesday, 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Supply House makes it easy for me to be more prepared on the job site. You have to be ready to adapt, improvise, and overcome your situation. Supply House is always in my back pocket, so anything I need, they're right there on the go. You can order it today and have it by tomorrow. It's amazing.
They have the parts that I need and they're going to get them to me on time.
When I call Supply House, no real person answers.
Fast, reliable shipping from Supply House and real help when you need it.
Scratches from California Lottery. Those ways make your day.
Beautiful Saturday in Pocono, but unfortunately the weather on Sunday doesn't look great. So NASCAR said we're going to move up the start of the race schedule. 3 o'clock Eastern time now, going green around 1. It is NASCAR on Prime coverage begins at noon. Make a note of it, Ross. You got to come in early to work tomorrow, okay, buddy? That's all right. I'm staying right across the street at the Villages. I'll just jump right over it. All right, there you go. And now our stage break brought to you by Arby's. Let's go to Parliaments.
Yeah, relaxed Carson Quapple is a good Carson Quapple, and he went to the beach over the off season, got caught up on some late model work as he's getting ready to run some car stores races later this year as well. But another thing that he's really relaxed about is switching between all these different rides, right? He's in the 1, the 9, the 91, all through this season. And he told me this week where he's maybe reluctant to talk about it before. He told me, honestly, I'm used to it now. He said it's really not weird after working with this group of guys, especially in this 9 car. He said the plus is now I only have 2 races left in Sonoma and Chicagoland outside of the 1. You got to wonder, Adam, if he's peaking at the right time to get back in the 1 for the rest of the season.
I know we've been saying it, but this guy is going to win. There's no doubt it's going to happen. Yeah, absolutely. But based on what Congress told us earlier, I think he's glad he's on the 1 to do. That's right. That's right. Hey, Britt Cruz runs it long, wins the stage, gets his service. He was 18th prior to the choose, to give you an idea of where those guys are in the cycle. We said it, everybody going to have to make one more pit stop. Allgaier, Byron up front, Mayer and Alfredo are part of that mix. And Kim talking about, or Carla rather, talking about Carson Quapple. He's back there in the 3rd row with Sheldon Creed. You got to think at some point we're going to get a long run, get some continuous laps in. At that time now, the chaos continues. Yeah, there's 7 cautions today. 22 different cars have had an issue between practice, qualifying, and the race. Here we go, final stage in Pocono. Junior Mayer is all over the back of Justin Allgaier. You see he's going to push him down. Hopefully both of them can clear the 88 as now he gets his inside. Push him out, drive by him. Not done yet. 7's got it wound up outside. Mayer not going away. The battle for the lead is on off the turn 1. Yeah, he gets a great run. You see Allgaier's going to chase him down, side draft a little bit here. But we saw how aggressive Sam Mayer was earlier in the race. He was racing with the lead. You got to think he's going to be the safe
neither has been to victory lane at this place. 7 on clear. All-Nighter leads Mayer second. Alfredo in third. Outstanding job by him.
Their weekend continues. Practice, they were good. Qualifying, they were good. Anthony Alfredo and 96 teams having an everything physical contact right there.
Like Wayne Jones, a little kiss off the corner. Taylor Gray's been through so many different transitions today, but he's inside the top 10.
You remember Sprint Cruz had to start all the way back in 18. You see him get his inside his teammate. Passed 4 cars on that first lap.
Well, you got sticker tires here, a little bit of an advantage. You want to go take advantage early in the road. As we see Mayer hit the inside of Allgaier. And some debris on the front side of the rookie.
You got to think, if the temperature's going, he's going to have to, hopefully a spotter or crew chief, someone's going to tell him so he can slip into that car front in the air to get restored and get that debris off. There it is right there. Great information for his team is Anthony Alfredo has different plans than they
Alfredo said, I'll get second.
Come on.
here. Anthony Alfredo continuing to flex the muscle of Viking Motorsports. Sam Mayer wanted to follow the 7, but then you have no downforce, Jamie. Right.
That debris is still there. I mean, and you don't think about overheating and the issues that can come with that. And it just the problems that he had throughout the year.
Yeah, he'll get a good run right here. You saw right there fly off. He did a good job running right on into. He let Alfredo go, but then he had a good run down the backstretch to get rid of him. He said it there. When you have the debris on the front, you're like, wow, a lot of grip all of a sudden. But the engine temps will just skyrocket with the little openings that these guys have on the grills. Honestly, it looks to me like Alfredo's wanting to go for the lead right here. Got a great car today.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Anthony Alfredo driving up, competing with the powerhouse teams, Junior Motorsports, Haas Factory teams in the top 3. Josh Grander's crew chief leading this 96 car, and it's you can really flip a coin if it's him or Parker that's going to be the fastest one. They've been really consistent. They qualified right next to each other today earlier. And saw air right there.
The inside, gets the second spot back. And here comes Mayer's teammate, Sheldon Creed, 00, making it happen.
And James Sorry, Anthony.
In front of a cup regular and a series champ, that's not bad. Alfredo back there in front of William Byron. It's time to go full throttle with Sound Gear. Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has the solution. Scan the QR code to learn more at soundgear.com. Turn it up. This has just been very intense to begin the stage. 45 to go. Anybody's guess how it's going to shake with still one more pit stop to come. And you look inside the top 10, we were celebrating Brett Cruz and what he had done since the restart, having fresh tires. The best guy, though, on that strategy right now, when you look at the running order, is Jeremy Clements, who is AT2 pitted at lap 53, having an outstanding day.
And we zoomed it up front earlier. And then I lost track of where he was at with all the cycles. Like you said, Jamie, it was so confusing throughout the day. Who was on what tire sets and how much really had. But Jeremy Clements driving forward with these fresh tires. The fastest car on the track last lap was the 51. Jeremy Clements, you see right there behind the other driver. That same strategy started all the way back at 18 on this restart. Brett Cruz working his way back to the front.
To Power Movers presented by Powerball right here. This is for 8. Cruz gets by. Gray up in front of him. What about Dylan? What about the 54 car? Man, he's really been all over the place today.
Yeah, and we'll make this a Toyota driver update on the driver of the 54. So you said they had that overshooting of the stall in stage one when they hit it from the lead, which cost them a ton of track position. But the car has been really good. Taylor's been able to march back inside the top 10 pretty consistently every run. The thing that's going to be interesting here as we get close to the final stops is just when everybody pits. They pitted with top off the fuel, the 54 did on lap 40. Everybody in front of them, first through six, pitted on lap 43. And then you've got some guys behind them that pitted on 43. So there's a lot of different things to consider here. You want to pit later because it makes your tires better at the end of the race, but you don't want to pit too late and get caught out by a yellow or something. So lots of things for this crew chief to and make a decision on when you want to pit.
Well, they're right there. Hanging on right there, Adam. Yeah, 51 Jeremy Clements got by. 19 continues to dance. Cruz loses another one here to Connor Zillich. Pit stops coming up. Wind is at 38 laps to go. Just an all down there. Race leader.
My name is Daniel. I've been barista for 8 years, but I wanted to bring my take on real coffee to the community. And my Toyota BZ helps me get that.
Imagine what you can do with an all-electric vehicle that gets you. Toyota. Let's go places.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on, is this big enough? We should have music, lights, bangers. I need a feelings to get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I should dance.
T-Mobile get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us. Best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
This steak is so good, it's like my dad would. So
This steak would make sure I've got jumper cables in my car. This thing will give a firm handshake.
Yeah, well, my steak can't talk. Let's take a few words.
MillerTech, performance engineered for your life outdoors. And since you're bundled home and auto with 24/7 protection, you can hand all the worry over to us.
All right, on the final stage.
It's our job to do the worrying for you.
This candle, for example, awfully close to the curtains. And when was this porch built? Did they have building codes back then?
Are your deadlines too bright?
Do people know when you're texting from the toilet? How many spiders do you really eat in your sleep?
Yes, when you bundle home and auto, you can be free of all these worries and more. Because we're already worrying for you. Oh, and the answer is 8. 8 spiders.
You know this grill. It's weather. The grill get-togethers. Saturdays and summers. You know the sound. Smoke. The taste of that first bite. The food we're talking about long after the plates are cleared. Now it's your time to get out there. To grill that steak, those ribs, those wings. Charcoal, grill, gas, or pellet. However you fire it up, we're always got you stuck into it. Weber. Grilling begins here. Get Father's Day savings on Spirit and Genesis now at Weber.com or wherever Weber is sold. You want your vehicle to look showroom new inside and out. Cerakote, the industry leader in ceramic coatings, makes it easy with our complete car care system. Start every wash with Cerakote's high-foam vehicle shampoo. Then clean the interior, coat your tires, paint, plastics, and even restore cloudy headlights and faded trim back to life new. The final result? Unmatched performance and long-lasting protection guaranteed. With over 80,000 five-star reviews and more #1 bestsellers than any other brand, you can trust Cerakote. Buy now.
In the midst of our longest green flag run of the day for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series here in Pocono, Allgaier leads Mayer. That's the way it was when we went to break. It's the way it is now that we've returned. But boy, they've been trading blows the whole time. And it's just a matter of time. I feel like the 41, look at that switch lower, you can get in the corner, get that left front fender, have a little air on the 7 right here. He's been in position and been inside of Justin multiple times. Most of the time, though, it's been a little turn. Justin's been able to prevail on the outside. I'm going to say right here, 41's going to get a little better position. Drive off down the corner, try to slide up and clear him right here. Oh, he didn't be able to get there. Right there, Allgaier trying to push it his
New
outside.
leader, 41 car.
Great pass right there. 33 to go. Here. There you go. He's beat us there twice. And we were talking about that during break twice before you had position. You said you're all back around in your turn two. You didn't think that would be the case if it was 5 laps ago. I thought we'd have a little different race if it was just a few laps ago. But something interesting that's happened that you don't typically see in a track like this. No one's been able to get away. And not just this battle that we see for the lead with Mayer and Allgaier, but even back in the pack, we saw Fredo and William Byron swapping those positions back and forth. So once a car gets out front, they can drive away. Garrison Lovitz gets another one here. So I see some cars hit the pit lane further back in the field. Jeff last time it's Sandy Smith on pit road now.
The window is open with 32 to go. Then we're talking about how you manage it. You want tires on the front side, or you can get on the back side and a little bit later. What's going on, Dylan?
54-9 and opted for the front side of the window near pitted nose to tail here. He was at the limit of the front tires, but slipping the right rear when he puts wheel into it. For the 9 of Carson Quaffle simply put, he was plowing tight behind the wheel of that race car.
32 to go, lap 68 is when these drivers make their scheduled green flag pit stop.
We'll have to watch those cars because they were only 6 or 8 seconds behind, and there's going to be about a 2-second lap time difference. Allgaier gets a big run right there. Is he able to get to the inside right here, Mayer? I think he's going to.
And here's the other thing to think about. You can pit here and not lose a lap, but you got to be within like 17 seconds of the race leader when you do it. So those drivers from on, they stay on the lead lap as
Allgaier back to the point. Mayer's look.
Now Mayer looks the inside. This has been unbelievable. I said it in this car was green flag run of the day, and the race is justice.
Rally car, Jamie. It's almost like when they get out front, they get too loose. You see right here, Allgaier's going to put the pressure back on Sam Mayer and come back and runs on and on throughout the field.
Retzloff's in.
99 Parker Retzloff comes at lap 69.
Justin's really working that little bit higher groove, and you referenced the traction compound that was down years ago. It's almost like he's been able to find a little bit of speed there, but it takes time and some courage to want to move out there if you've been committed to the bottom all day long, like we've seen so many guys today.
Sean Creed's in.
Yeah, he was running third and was free to the center of the corner. The only place he was tight, he felt like the tunnel turn, so he had screen. Track bar adjustment here just to give him some security to see if they do that. 4 tires of fuel, and there is the wrench in the back window.
See the hand up the window of the 7 car. He's waving Jeff off, who was already pitted. Justin Allgaier signaling to the car behind him he will be pitting this time. Hoping he can get there 1 lap early for Sam Mayer.
Oh.
Jeff Burton made the stop. He got a lap down in the exchange. That's why he's racing with these 2 front runners.
Sam Mayer stays on the track.
Yep. Allgaier's coming in.
They have the same pit stop. The 7 will leapfrog in front of the 41. You got to think the 41's going to come the next time by. It's almost a second.
Oh, Shahir, welcome to the live stream.
And for Justin Allgaier, that balance going away from him this run. He reported to the team free exit, super free in, so looking for a little bit more stability. Remember, he's got the final pit stall before the exit of pit room. Long way to go on this front straightaway. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel is the call, along with that slight adjustment air pressure wise.
Look at the map. Top left near screen. Sean Creed making his way down the front straightaway. The number 1 pit stop is the exit.
Yeah, there has been chaos on the track. Seems like every time we try and get a restart, we keep having wrecks every few laps afterwards.
Comes by, now Sam Mayer makes his pit stop. Here he is, Kim.
And for Sam Mayer, crew chief Jason Trentarian told me before the race he was pretty committed.
The wrecks have been mostly between race winning contenders and mostly back markers, or it's been both actually.
See Justin Allgaier coming off turn 3, gets Sean Reed right there in front of him. There's Mayer trying to blend. 0 of 3 into turn 1. He's being scored on track right now as Creed 12. And everybody in front of him is going to have to make a pit stop. And he is the best of those drivers that have come on. And if you look back behind him, you see Mayer and Allgaier nose to tail. That would be for second and third on track once everything's safe, as long as the caution is.
Clemency out, 19 Zit, which is the leader.
To be just a little bit farther ahead of him. He was already ahead of us. Justin Allgaier was not able to leapfrog the 41. Very surprising. It is so hard to say what it was. Was it getting on the pit road? Because I got by my pit crew time. But my crew team for not doing my green flag entry hard enough and entering fast enough. It's so much. And Justin Allgaier not quite able to take advantage of those new tires.
Seeing a few other guys make pit stops. And you look at the green flag cycle, Chuck 3 seconds back when he made his pit stop at lap 70. Jonathan Tony making the call to get him in. They execute. They've now taken advantage. And they have cycled back up inside the top 10. This will be their lead trio when everybody else makes their stop. He cycled down to Rick Cruz.
19's in.
Top spot and makes his scheduled stop lap 74.
And Adam on this run struggled with getting up the run, but then came on the radio right before they pitted. He says got really good these last couple of laps after lapping speed at the front end of this run. So just like Harney, green flag laps to build to where the driver needs it. Brings in 4 first figure tires, no fuel, minimal adjustments.
Harrison Burton's the leader.
Position. And I just think about what they were able to do earlier this year. It was like, when is this guy going to finally get to victory lane? Executed big time late, gets the checkered flag at Atlanta. He's in a really good position when you think about the chase standings. Having a career year, and now trying to finish things off here at Pocono. He'll be the leader, maybe cycle through. Mayer is right there behind him now.
Mayer was almost a second a lap faster. I think Creed must have had some lap traffic or had a moment on that last lap. It was really slow lap time the last time by. Look at the difference in the closing rate right here as they come off turn 3.
Because you have to feel like Mayer and Creed are going to race each other fairly quickly, maybe against their teammates. Does that open the door for Allgaier to pull up and make a run at him?
That's tense. That last time by, the Mayer was quicker than Sean Creed. Can't imagine this is going to be much of a fight. You see right there, Creed, the back of that car. That 41 looks solid in the racetrack. It's going to have really good momentum right here off of turn 1, heading down into the tunnel turn.
The racing for 6 right now. It will be for the race lead with the top 5 make their pit stop.
You watch that 41 just a little bit lower. Look at the momentum. He's not overdriving the entry. He's going to have some momentum here. Let's see what he decides to do as they get down to turn 3. Doesn't overdrive it again. Watch him get to the throttle right here, though.
Zeros. Double zero got a little
Creed is struggling right now.
Well, that's big for Mayer
with
because there was never any side right. Drove right through and didn't open the door for Allgaier, who's now looking outside for what will be second. Crossover to turn 1.
I thought he was going to have the momentum that he needed right there. He is going to be able to get by him right here on the inside. This is exactly what Sam Mayer wants to see. With 4 cars still left on the track, left to pit, he wants to see these 2 racing behind him. Absolutely. Creed's going to fight up right here. I just don't know that his car is capable of doing this with all. Hasn't quite had the speed these 2 have had all day long and on just a little bit older tires.
Great execution by Creed and that team, but unfortunately can't sustain it. Sam Mayer will take over the race lead with the top 4 pit. He's fifth right now with 24 to go.
To Haggerty, it's obvious. One of these cars is not like the others. It's harder to operate, but easier to enjoy. You use it less, but you love it more. And if something goes wrong, it's a lot harder to replace. It's not your everyday cars, so don't pay more for everyday insurance. Pay a better price for better coverage from Haggerty. Quote today at Haggerty.com.
Cold Mom? The knees in my son's pants wear out like weekly. Jumping beans, good choice. They've got reinforced knees for your little lead singer.
How you like your new Trek stock? That's beautiful. I wish I'd done it sooner. Thought about Treks. I've never minded doing a little maintenance. It's rewarding. Well, whatever floats your boat. Treks, performance engineered for your life outdoors.
Yeah, I saw that about the Cup race.
Working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Yeah, it is a yeah, especially when they're hitting breakneck speeds on the roads. Yeah, it is.
Cheers o'clock.
Ew. Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You do a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
What causes has it occurred? Is there someone I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease? There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com. You know this girl. It's weather. The girl that gets get-togethers. Saturdays and summers. You know the sound. Smoke. This is their first night. The food we're talking about long after the place rendered. Now it's where it's time to get out there. To grill that steak, those ribs, those wings. Charcoal, grill, gas, or pellet. However you fire it up, we're with you every step of the way. Weather. Grilling begins here. Get Father's Day savings on Spirit and Genesis now at Weber.com or wherever Weber is sold.
Consumer Cellular's best deal ever is officially here, and you don't want to miss it. Get the exact same coverage for up to half off. Plus, for a limited time, an extra $200 off your bill when you switch to unlimited line. Our 100% US-based customer service makes switching easy. Consumer Cellular always has the same coverage as fixed wireless for up to half off. But the extra $200 off your bill won't last. So call or visit Consumer Cellular today.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Breastfeed.
There's some Burton to the lead.
Within 5 minutes, it helps prevent flare-ups. Breastfeed won't replace the rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed more than prescribed. Breastfeed may increase the risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breastfeed.
16 lead changes today for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Pocono. That's a track record. The man out front right now, Harrison Burton, he got by Ryan Sieg while we were away. Those guys are going to have to make a pit stop, though. We'll get a 17 lead change whenever they do. And guys like Mayer and all that are just waiting in the wings.
But these two up front, Harrison and Ryan, just looking for a caution. Just looking for that fake tire advantage. Ryan Sieg.
They're going to second.
Royce has been able to get that thing to make any kind of lap time.
Well, we got Ryan Sieg and Harrison Burton are staying out. Well, they haven't pitted yet.
Offset and new tires on top for his offset.
And the reason they do that, as you mentioned, is because of the tire advantage you have if you get a caution now. They really have nothing to lose. You look at his car, it's been a struggle since he got in that race. This will be their best chance to get an easy finish. One of the things that sticks out to me is finally they've got a little bit of a run here. And we now see the 41 appears to have the best car. He's actually driven out to just about a second lead over Allgaier behind him. Those guys started running lap together. The 41 largely being just a little bit better. It's the first time we've seen somebody be able to hit Wade just a little bit in this race. Look at this, Mayer running down. Got by Ryan Sieg for second on track. Now Mayer right in the hit pocket.
18 to go. Oh, spin. It's the 38 of Emberling. Boom. Caution's out.
Right on cue. Rod C is devastated, looking at his picture right here, and he's also fist pumping for Ryan. And I think maybe there's a little bit of context here as you listen to Patrick's.
No, we haven't.
The crew chief and the spotter. Get a replay and get a look at this right here. We're not surprised, are we, guys? After the day we've had? Well, yeah. The most cautions, let's keep adding to it.
And here's what's interesting. We talk about the caution, and they do benefit greatly because now you don't have to pit under green, right? The problem for them, no one has any tires left. So the play for most is to stay out, and there's so many on the lead lap. You're going to have an opportunity to drive through a lot of guys on those new tires, right? But unfortunately, you're not going to have much track position to show for this.
And it's a pretty big discrepancy in tires now. Like we talked about it being, second half to 2 seconds after 15 or 20 laps. As we get a look here, see Britt Cruz inside of Patrick Emerling. See the exit of turn 3. Britt slides up, gets into that left rear, and wipes him out. That sense the frustration that we heard on the radio from those guys. Patrick didn't do anything wrong in that case.
We talk about the caution coming out. And we just had the longest highlight run of the day. And while the caution benefits some because they haven't made a pit stop, what if you're Sam Mayer and the way you had it working here late in this race, you're like, daggone, just let us run it out. I know we had a long way to go, but my gosh, that 41 looked good.
Sam has been here before. He's done this. He's not won here, but he has been in this position in the O'Reilly series that, yes, he didn't want a caution, but it's still more than right now 17 laps to go as we cycle behind the pace car. So he's been here, he's done it, not as long as Justin Allgaier. But
no one has, right? Let's get some 7 radio. Here's Allgaier and crew.
I know it's a little frustrating, so you are faster than him just a little bit. So what you're doing in the one that you get by leaving the car lane, so all that, and when you're at the bottom of 3 or 4.
Good information for the crew chief there. I don't think I've ever had a crew chief not tell me that I wasn't faster than the car in front of me. It's the perspective from inside the car is a lot different than what you see lap time wise. Andrew Overstreet right there watching this. Mayer and he have comparable cars. Based on what we've seen so far, this is most likely the last restart. We're still going to have a little more chaos, and there hasn't been a dominant row on the restart. We talked about this during this race. We were shocked many times Taylor Gray these guys were taking the inside, but we've seen both of these rows win from the inside and the outside. And to me, if I'm Mayer, that's frustrating because you won the right to have which row you want. If I'm Allgaier, I'm like, listen, I'm okay being in either of those rows because I have a chance.
So what are you thinking?
I'm still going to take outside. The outside for me is a safer option because when you're on the inside, you're vulnerable to being put 3 wide. Inside is just a safer play. It also gives you the momentum. Third one down the long stretch where the draft comes into big play. So to me, the safer play is just being on the outside line. And let's break this down a little bit. Here's the Brian City. He's good. Take them off your leaderboard. Say here, okay, so he takes the top. Justin Allgaier takes the front row. Winners don't give up the front row. Sheldon Creed, he's got to go push his teammate. You want those Haas factory cars lined up. At least Taylor Gray to fill in 3rd place inside 2nd row. That be where your winner is decided is if Sheldon Creed or Taylor Gray, who pushes you better.
I would have to give up the front row to choose a left, right? But if you're all back, and you know that you can go outside with Mayer and that breaks it, the team connection.
Here's the difference that we saw people give up the road on the outside. The outside was a little late. It hasn't been today. So I'm with Ross. I'm not giving up the front row. I don't care what's stage on. But one thing that we've also seen today is a little harder to get connected on those restarts. Now, the teammates might try to work better together here, but who's to say that Sean doesn't want to be on the bottom or on the top because his car's not good in that way. So I don't think you can count on that.
Burton and Sieg are now pitting.
This is going to be
15 to go. Maybe just more than 10 laps to go. When we get the green flag and a big restart on the way. It's the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series live on CW.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Let's go back brain. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Brainline treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Brain. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Brain.
This steak is so good. I'm glad it's not barbecue and let it DJ.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
The ice cream use this one.
Okay.
Porque spray the thing. This is what we use and you have to do before. We have to do this before I don't use another one. I open the chicken dish like full sugar and
Your big financial friends is always by your side.
This summer, let Flavor Green with thick cut pork chops.
did you go out?
Yes, we did. We just went to the store.
Saturday it was okay.
We didn't have time to go
We'll
there.
go there later.
This is the one who can fix your needs and trust the Ranger who has almost everything. He's the one who keeps it all on track. The industrial rate car
Race is almost over. We're under 20 to go, by the way.
for the ones who get it done.
It's terrifying what happens when car markets expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed. Hey man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs can cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield, protection when it counts.
Back to Pocono, now we take a look at the street light brought to you by Progressive, saving you up with motorcycle, RV, and road insurance. Visit progressive.com. Looking back at the choose.
Yeah, really surprised here to see Sam Mayer is taking the bottom, and he is going to have his teammate. We talked about it. Shelby Freed lined up behind him. Hopefully, Luis will get through there and not making it too wide. However, Freed can be vulnerable with whoever is lined up behind him, which is William Byron.
But Dillon gave us a great report on the way the 54 team has managed strategy today. Because of some of the
Also, I looked up the closest town to Pocono Raceway, or closest city. The closest city to Pocono is Scranton, which is just a little bit north of there. So far, it's showing that the weather's looking good tomorrow. So I feel like they moved the start time up. They should have moved the start time, but whatever. Then again, it's NASCAR. They can do whatever they want.
with 13 laps remaining here at Pocono.
Going to be all that who can get connected here on this restart. It's such a long ways. See, Mayer's got his hand out trying to signify to his teammate.
Right back to green, 13 to go.
You see that, but Byron makes it 3 wide, which is going to hurt their momentum a little bit. Look at the outside. Push outside lane. Gray give it a shove to Allgaier. Creed and Mayer got disconnected. The 7 overdrove the entry right there.
Sam Mayer's going to get clear.
Right back in the game as the 41 jumps to the race lead. But it worked out for him, but I don't think it was the way he did it planned.
Oh, they're sliding up. There goes the 54, and there they go. Just cautions. Everyone's scattering. Whoa. Wow. Taylor Gray and Sammy Smith went for a spin.
You talked about what a great job Radcliffe and the 54 team had done to put themselves in this position. It just looked to me like, racing to the tunnel turn. It's getting late. Nobody's giving anything.
It's almost 6:30 on the East Coast.
It's Sammy Smith radio. He was right in the middle of it where it all started.
The right front went down, I think. It just went straight up on me this time. The right front went down. We're ready. Come on.
It looks up right there. I don't know if there's something else, or maybe it's the left front tire.
There's Junior.
Doesn't look down. That I didn't see what Sammy was involved in right there. I saw the 88 car, but I didn't feel like that was any issue to do with him. It's amazing how we're watching the same thing on the same screen, and I was watching the 8 of Sammy Smith, and I agree with him. It looked like it went straight entering the corner. That's the first car I saw break right and take one of the Viking cars to the wall with him, and then Sammy spun out. Like you said, the
54's tires are shot.
Contrary to the 54 air, not air.
Well, and I think about Taylor Gray and all the movement they've experienced today. He came in on the chase bubble. And unfortunately for them, after the spin out, so many guys on the lead lap, they lose a ton of positions. He's being shown 14 below as we go back and watch this race over the top.
A little bit of loose in for Sammy Smith, and then it
Byron got up to the 54. Damn, 32 had to hit the brake.
It's really looked like the 8 got loose on initial turn in. It's harder to see from this perspective. No doubt straight the 8. The 88 gets loose, and then the 19 goes in and maybe gives a little bit of help, which pushed him up. I mean, William was able to save it, but poor Taylor Gray was just a victim and got used up on the outside right there. Just wrong place at the right time. It looks to me like William tried to slow up, was already loose, and then a little contact from Britt Cruz right there.
You see those hands working inside the 88 big time.
Rajat Karu turning right to go through the smoke with the right front tire locked up. So for Mark Setzer and that 32 team up to the side, a lot of cars back here locking up the front tires. And like we heard with Jesse Love at the start of the race, you can get front lock easy. You can also get rear wheel hop where you can't slow down as the rear axle starts to hop and bounce. I can't believe the 88 of William Byron and Connor Spillage were able to make it through on both sides of Taylor Gray's car spinning.
Right in front custody.
He's seen all the action today. He's been right in the middle of all of it. I think he's fifth. Yeah. He didn't have the right front fender earlier. He's been shifting in third all day long.
It's really cool to watch what he's doing riding that zebra car for SS Greenlight Racing. Full support from the Haas factory team. But I'll tell you what, he got them their only win ever in California a handful of years ago. And
one thing to pay attention to, we'll get another look at it here. As those guys all decide to go to the bottom, watch how rough the inside of this racetrack is. It's not as bad over here as it is off of turn 1, but watch these cars start jumping through all this. Wow, that's what all the roads feel like in this area. So wavy, there's so much character to this racetrack.
You mentioned Rajat Karu, and sometimes in this situation, the scoring monitor can lie to you because someone's up there and they have damage and you don't realize it. Eventually, maybe they have to come down pit road or they pay because they've got some things on their tires, whatever the case may be. But you look at it right now, Rajat scored in the top 10. Came in, below that chase cut line, and now he's still below. But in 13th, and once again, just managing a day to put himself in position. When you get that 88, you can really take full advantage. I just love what we see out of him week in and week out. And we've got the bubble in there now. Look at Cruz plus 7. He came in 15.
Damn, Brent Cruz is plus 7 now above the Kofla.
Today's survival. I mean, this whole race today has nothing to do with how fast you are. There's been so much carnage today, so many accidents, and we still have a couple of restarts to go. Or it's going to get aggressive. People are going to continue to all give. But Raj has done a nice job, and hopefully he can survive.
Okay, Jamie, maybe you still do this. I don't want to assume, but Raj still takes notes on paper.
I turned 50 on Wednesday, and I'm digital.
I hate that you got that in and I did.
Yeah, that's why I went ahead and did it.
Hey, we talk about Brent Cruz and where he is in relation to that cut line. Huge opportunity for him the next couple of weeks because we know how good he is on the road. But I'm going to tell you what, next Saturday on CW is just going to be special. We're heading to Coronado Island, Naval Base Coronado, San Diego, California. This is going to be one of the greatest things that NASCAR has ever done. We're going to have qualifying on live CW Saturday, and then our race coverage begins at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. I know you've been out there, Ross, and what you're going to experience just in the NASCAR community is going to be something that we've never seen before.
This will be a weekend that I will never forget for the rest of my life. No matter how the competition goes for me personally and the one car, I will never forget racing on this naval base and what this will mean for our country and so many men and women and what it means for me out in the East. My Truck Series owner is going to come out and enjoy the weekend with the team and with me all the way through the weekend through Sunday. So hearing him, and I've asked him to tell some stories to me like I've asked him to shed some light. He was there on the naval base when he was in service, so as a Marine, so very, very special to hear from a veteran like Al.
Well, and I'll tell you, the sailors that are out there that call that home, they are absolutely fired up about what's coming to their home turf. Let's hear from Sam Mayer's crew chief with Kim.
Yeah, Jason Trinchieri, speaking of fired up, he's from an hour away, has never won at his home racetrack, so how nervous are you right now?
Well, pretty nervous. I mean, the Solomon Chevy's been pretty good all day. Haas Factory built us a nice hot rod. This is a brand new car, so have Sheldon helping us there on the restart. It's pretty cool. Now we got Cole's up there too, so hopefully we can keep working together and get away from the pack.
Sam's been really aggressive on restarts. Is there anything else you can tell him at this point?
No, I mean, that's what I just said. I can't believe I'm as nervous as I am. It's out of my hands now. But now we called the race pretty good. Everybody down here did a great job. Awesome pit stops today. We came like 5 on one of them, so hopefully we can close it out. Thank you.
Yeah, that could have been a big one. It's happened before. Cole Custer's only like 8.
Thoughts on the Chims? We're going to get a restart with 8 to go.
Well, the bottom worked out for him last time. It didn't work out the way I feel like we all thought it was going to. And based on what we've seen out of the 19 car in the last 15 minutes, I can say he's going to make it 3 wide. There's no doubt that inside row is going to be put 3 wide here. Brent Cruz is going to be extremely aggressive. He's a couple of laps fresher on tires, and he's got a really fast car. It's all about getting hooked up, though, and that initial push that you can get. And getting just on the outside again, he overdrove the entry of turn 1. He's going to get another shot at it here. He probably won't overdrive it this time. He's going to be able to adjust to that. It's going to be fun to watch.
And 3 rows of Junior Motorsports in the outside lane because Cruz goes to the inside, Byron goes outside, and right behind him is Connor Zilic. You think that will pay big dividends for Allgaier here as well. Aerial coverage this afternoon brought to you by the Lucas Oil Helicopter.
As we work our way through the tunnel turn, you talked about the 3 Junior Motorsports cars in the outside lane. The 2 front rows are all Hendrick engines, so they all know they've got the same power, with Brent Cruz inside of row 3 being the lone Toyota in the top 3 rows.
I'll remind you as we go green with 8 to go, Jamie's predicting multiple restarts here. We've not had an overtime in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Nice work out in 2026. I'm just laying it out there. We'll see how we get away here.
8 laps remaining. Front row, Sam Mayer, Justin Allgaier. Mayer looking for his first win of the year. Allgaier looking to add another tally for himself.
All right, here we go. Back to green. We get 8 to go, and wow, Sam Mayer's gonna get a push from his teammate. 7's got the 88 on his bumper. Oh wow! Allgaier rallies to the outside.
He takes the top spot away from Sam Mayer.
Wow, the 88 was able to get down in front of the car right behind him. And that's Creed. You see the 19 on the inside. Allgaier said he couldn't overdrive it. He had to because he was so far behind getting in. So it was like Mayer was a little bit lazy on his entry, thinking he was going to have the room that he needed. turn one back and hadn't really go out if they could. So worried about keeping the push to his back bumper, keeping his teammate Sheldon Creed lined up with him.
Samir's gonna have to suck up back to him.
Justin Allgaier doing Justin Allgaier things. But yeah, 8 laps to go. And the 41, I feel like, has been a little bit of a better car the second half of the race. It's going to have to roll his sleeves up and go to work right here. See what he can do there. Allgaier, you see, he's a little bit lower line. He at Pocono is just trying to get some fresh air on the road. So you get that left front fender out just a little bit. Even though it's not the preferred line, the aero advantage that you get getting clean air makes a big difference. The one thing we've seen from the 41 all race long is he's been able to exit and be a little bit lower right through the middle of the quarter. Again, just a little bit lower through the middle of the quarter right there. He's got to get that timing worked out and maybe have the 7 make just a small mistake.
Dale Jr. was on the pit box for Junior Motors for 20 laps. Filling in for Marty Lindley, let Connor Zilich to the win. Boss Mate wants to win again today. At the end of the year, he wants his girls once again to experience victory lane.
Sam Mayer's coming back. Caution. Oh, crash. Huge crash on the front stretch. It's multiple. It's LeVar Scott.
LeVar Scott ended up really torn up. Huge impact by multiple cars right here. I couldn't tell.
Well, sadly, not a surprise.
The front of the car just destroyed. This car's ended up all the way on the inside of pit road.
Dexter Bean.
Dexter Bean also got a piece of that.
Today is a day the Goslin family would like to forget.
No doubt.
Both cars, multiple incidents, an engine earlier, a crash in
Jeff Burton.
Multiple crashes in the race. It's Jeff Burton.
Yep, Jeff Burton.
Right, Jeff Burton right there. So they're checking on him to make sure he's okay. The net's down. He's stuck on the outside of the front row. I think that's the car that I could see the front being knocked off of. This is not a spot-on moment for Jamie Hudson. Look at what happened here. It looks like Jeff. It looks like he maybe had a flat where he got so loose. LeVar Scott, he made contact, I think, with the inside wall as well. I think something had to go wrong with Jeff with the position that he was in. On the entry to 3, contact Sammy Smith in the 99 into the 99 got into it right there, pushed him up the track and just got him out of the groove. Now you're in the marbles. And now he's just chasing it, right? Like just trying to hang on. And he kept it on the outside wall. LeVar came through there, falling right into LeVar.
It hadn't been all that long ago they extended the pit lane because we've had cars involved in an accident coming off 3 and shoot all the way across over toward the pit wall where you have those crew members hanging out and working. So they extended that pit wall, and there's a good look at it, taking it back toward turn 3, I should say.
Wow, what a day.
Gosh, it's been wild.
It's just been, we're not done yet.
And we're not. And the aggression meter just continues to climb the closer you get to the end. And I wondered if we might get a red flag just because of where this accident took place, and we are.
Yeah,
so
red flag is.
We're going to turn to our first red flag of the afternoon. It comes out with 5 laps to go.
As we come to a stop here, if you're the leaders, for me, I instantly have to go to what's next. So Justin Allgaier now makes a choice. He's won the last restart from the top after Sam Mayer took the bottom with a better push. What do you do if you're Justin Allgaier? Yeah, and it's the first 4. When you look at Allgaier, Mayer, William Byron, and Sheldon Creed, because they're all going to get that decision. Do I want the inside or the outside? Because ultimately they're going to be in the first 2 rows. And it's, what have I done the last couple of times? That's going to impact my decision that I make here. If you're Mayer, the one thing I can assure you is he's not going to baby it into turn 1 again. Because based on what
red flag is out.
He was a little easy into 1, and you said it. Like those are the restarts that when you go home tonight, if you didn't win, you beat yourself up on all night long, and you're like, I could just have that over again. Well, he's going to get another chance at it right here. Jim.
Yeah, standing here with team owner Dale Jr. You got 2 cars in the top 3. Justin Allgaier, though, looking for his first Pocono win in this series. What have you liked that you've seen from him specifically late in the race?
His restarts, he's really good on those. Just like last restart where he just goes around the top like that. It's just impressive. When you get old as he is, you start to take less risks. But he's still got he's got a lot of passion and a lot of, that's why they call him a Gator. But Sam's had a great car. Sam's probably the better car, and we've worked with Sam in the past, and it's be good to see him have success here today. So some mixed emotions up there, but love what I'm seeing out of Justin. And Byron had a pretty good race. I don't know exactly what he's fighting to get better, but Quattle's been aggressive on restarts. We've got a few spots here with him late in this race, and we'll see if we can do some more. Zillis has had a eventful one, but I heard he was dominating because his score was like way higher than everybody else's. But anyhow, it's been pretty interesting.
Well, you were crew chief of record last year at this race when Zillich won it. Do you wish you were calling the shots on the box again?
It's nerve-wracking. I forgot that day. Latar was up there, and good strategy kind of fell in our lap. But we had a great driver with Zillich. It's fun. Justin's Justin might be able to get it done. These restarts are crazy at the end. Get the right, who gets the right push, who connects, who commits to each other. Somebody might get the 3 wide, and Sam will send it. So we know that. So we don't know how turn one's going to go. We'll come out on top.
And finally, I know Isla and Nicole, you want to get him back to victory lane. Did they learn anything in victory lane last year that they maybe will do differently this year to celebrate?
Nicole did not like victory lane last year for some reason. She was really in a bad mood. So hopefully this time around she might appreciate it more. But they're going to go to Sonoma as well. So we got another shot there if we don't get it today.
All right, good luck. That is Dale Jr., team owner of the current leader here at Pocono Raceway.
Who's a better spokesperson for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, Justin Allgaier or Dale Jr.? I mean, he's giving love to everybody inside the top 10. Let's go back. He referenced the importance of this restart. We know this is where it could all be decided. Let's go back and look at that last restart. And you guys analyze how this all shook out.
Well, if you watch that inside row, the timing and the momentum that the 41, the 00, the 19 had, it was perfect right here. Great job getting pushed down. 88's on the 7th. They've already got those guys cleared. I thought Allgaier was posed right there. Dude, he sailed up in there on the outside. And I think a little bit of that Ross was Justin overdriving that corner, trying to make up the difference. And Sam thinking maybe he had a little bit of a buffer right there and didn't have to overdrive.
Don't respect Sam right there. He's hit twice. He's been there long enough. I know he's at 22, which is hard for me to imagine. From my point of view, I thought he was older. It seems like he's been here working at this craft for so long. But yes, he will learn and adapt. And with 2 Hendrick engines, 2 Chevys, they're going to have a. Selfishly, I was glad when Justin got the lead because I do think the 41 is stronger, and I wanted to watch it play out with Sam trying to pass it back.
It's been some kind of day at Pocono, and it all began this morning with practice. They continued in qualifying, and it's not let up in the race. To caution in the afternoon leads to a red flag. This incident coming off of turn 3. Some heavy hits.
The goose, the crime, the drop. How do you get it off? Hi, Adam J.
Oh, gee, the Ralph Fanner.
The contractor strength.
Are you going Ralph Fanner soon? All right, then.
Abracadabra is strong enough for my job site, yet gentle enough to work wonders on your home. Abracadabra does what other products can't. Now this is a big problem. Abracadabra has the muscle to melt expanding foam like snow. Remove pure grease in a single swipe, and Abracadabra is gentle enough.
Oh, you're gonna be at the beach next. Oh, okay.
From this tissue. Now that's amazing. Nothing's quicker on tape and stickers than Abracadabra. Remove stubborn gum in your hair or anywhere, and crayon marks on the wall disappear before your eyes. And off the paper too. For cruddy caulk and sealants. Now
We're going to North Carolina, was it? Okay. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that to me last week. I think. Wilmington, that's the place.
Nasty barbecue with Abracadabra. Just dip it and strip it, and you'll be grilling in no time. Clean tar off this $100,000 car. Gas
so that you can say abracadabra.
Make just one thing spotless, and abracadabra pays for itself. And if you're not completely satisfied, keep the bottle and we'll refund your money 100%. Call or go online to order your 8-ounce bottle of Abracadabra Wonder Cleaner now, and we'll upgrade your order to our jumbo 16-ounce bottle at no charge. Order now.
And next, for the stars of the progressive ABP League, hit the sand in Miami. Watch as the West battle to rule the beach all summer long. The progressive ABP League from Miami comes your way next on CW. Closed captioning for today's race brought to you by Cerakote. The top detailers in the world trust Cerakote, shouldn't you? Let's get down to Carla.
Thanks, Adam. Here chatting with Jonathan Tony, the crew chief for Showing Creed right now. Obviously, both top factory
branch
cars doing
line.
well in the top four. What do you need to see on your drive from your driver on this last restart as we get going?
Well, Sheldon, he's a professional. He's been here and done this before, so he'll get up on the wheel and do what he can to put us in a position to win it. And if not, hopefully we can push our teammate, get him out from it. So, but it's been a good day for Haas Factory team and for this double.
Yellow's coming back out.
Just been everybody works hard back to shop, brings good hot rods. Makes it look pretty easy for us when they go to good fast race cars like this.
Yeah, I said it was going to be the
So
last restart.
24, 51, 87, 8, and 54 all have fresh tires. So there's the 99 all the way back down to 18, 30.
Everybody's battling hard and wants to win a race, and sometimes they just run into each other. So I don't know. We'll see. I bet we'll do this again.
Common sense prevails always with Jonathan Tony. Red flag has been lifted. We're back under caution. We'll be coming around to 4 laps to go. So we should be able to get the restart within the scheduled distance. We'll wait and see if we get another yellow that would produce our first overtime of the year. You notice the sponsor there, D-Light, they do a great job supporting our veterans. Want to get a pop in for them and everything that they bring to the table, supporting veterans of our nation's military. All right, this is going to be something. Hey, you go back to the shoes and just all the thought processes that go in evaluating the end of this race. Here's All Guy Radio.
All right, Gator, you're pretty good. We're restarting, buddy. That's your deal. Sure, thank you, buddy. We're going to go give it a we got right here. Yeah, that last one was nice. Yeah, all the review was, I was like, it was a great deal after.
Interesting to see what they decided to do. We listened to their radios the entire time they were over there. We didn't really get any discussion of the inside or the outside row. We talked about those first 4 guys and where they were going to choose, and you see the leader take the inside a lot. But if you're all guy and you got the lead from the outside, I think it's hard to get that up. Earlier, we heard Sam Mayer's crew chief Jason say the report he was taking earlier. I can't imagine what he's going through now through all this. And I keep seeing Dale Jr.'s watch. I think that's one that touches his heart rate. I'd love to know what Dale's heart rate's running right now if he can fire it up. And his car's been a little banged up today, but he's got 4 of them inside the top 10. The only one that's not there, Sammy Smith, who was involved in that incident. But all guy are leading. You got Byron up there. Connor Zillich is 10th, and Carson Hoffman in his 7th position prior to the choosing the 9 car. Just circling another lap behind this beautiful Chevy Corvette. Looking down the leaderboard in 12th, Harrison Burton. Remember, he ran long, caught that caution, had to start way back up in the high 20s, almost 30th place with all the cars in the lead lap. Has driven up to 12th on those pressure tires. Still don't think he's in position to go fight for the win, but on the verge of the top 10 for Sam Hunt Racing. Well, and he hasn't had a top 10 finish this year. But you think about this, you get 3 or 4 here on the restart, get another caution, and all of a sudden, those tires maybe do pay off late in the race. And he has won here. Went to victory lane in ARCA, the competition, and I said earlier that he officiated Jim's wedding on the off week. So, I mean, this guy's very versatile.
Do you think he was more nervous for the ceremony or for this restart?
Well, I talked to him in Nashville in anticipation of him making his debut officiating a wedding, and he seemed pretty loose. So I don't know how nervous he was, but at that time, he felt very comfortable with his role in the ceremony.
I'd say a couple beers get you there. Right?
The old liquid courage fixes everything, doesn't it, Jamie? So we'll do the choose with 3 to go. We'll get the green flag with 2 to go. So it won't officially be overtime, but it really works the same way, right? 2-lap shootout, and once that leader gets back to the white flag, the next flag will end the race. If the caution comes out prior to that, then we would reset and officially go into overtime.
But if these front row, these two guys in the front row are side by side through one or through the tunnel, you know they're both going to go for it. There's going to be no give here at all. It's going to be, because whoever can clear, most likely will lead that next lap. It's going to be the winner. So it's going to be all about getting to the front. If we don't get another caution, just can't wait to see what Allgaier decides to do right here. Inside.
Final last minute decision. I saw a little.
Yeah.
Decides to go to the top, which I agree with.
It's exactly the same restart that we had last time. You see that bottom or the inside row, Mayer, Creed, and Rick Cruz. The difference here, though, is that Allgaier is going to get to dictate when they launch. And the last restart, we talked about the timing of how Mayer and Creed and Rick Cruz, all that timing had a little bit of momentum going down into turn one. And something I've seen today, though, is that it's almost like whoever gets the better restart doesn't win in the turn one. They win for a little while, and you think they're going to clear, and then the side draft starts, and the other row prevails. Let's hear what William Byron thinks about this restart.
Yeah, William Byron getting ready for this restart. A little extra incentive, though, for crew chief Marty Lindley. Remember, the 88 won last year, but Dale Jr. was the crew chief of record. Marty Lindley suspended last year, too many laps missing the previous race. So, again, a little extra incentive, but I want to go back to something he said to me before the race that stood out, that this is going to be a hard race, lots of things to battle, and he felt like experience behind the wheel was going to pay off. So he was looking at both his driver, the 7, the 20 were guys he had pinpointed, and obviously experience coming into play with William missing that last wreck.
Well, Byron is too deep to be on the record. In the tunnel, I heard just a little bit ago. So to be in a position to maybe have to win this is huge right now.
And just like a crew chief will tell you when you're losing gap, you're losing time, you're moving that you're faster. Marty Lindley will say, I want experience in the car, and when Raj gets in, and wherever that comes up next, he'll say, yeah, I want Raj to go.
He's loyal.
Chase Elliott will be in that 88 car in Chicago and Indianapolis. Today it's the 2017 champ William Byron that delivered the title for Junior Motorsports. Teammate in front of him, Allgaier, the control car outside of Mayer. 2 laps to go.
All right, we're gonna have a 2-lap shootout to decide the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race at Pocono. Just a regular 2-lap shootout, no overtime. Here we go. Allgaier and Mayer lead them off. Oh, here we go. Kind of saw this coming from a mile away. Sheldon Creed goes 3 wide. And there goes the Haas factory teammate.
Byron's going to have the momentum on the outside, though. Getting the preferred lane. We'll see what Raja decides to do. Looks like he's going to have him cleared down in the tunnel. You got to feel good if you're the 7 right now.
Disastrous restart for the Haas factory team. Both of them out of contention for the win here.
Now, if you're Allgaier, you want to get off of turn 3 and make this finish line into the white flag. You don't want a caution and another restart.
Oh, wow. The HFT teammates imploded on that restart. White flag, 1 lap to go. Brent Cruz up to 3rd.
First and second, and second and third. Allgaier's going to make a huge mistake here, or have an issue for Byron to be able to get by.
Rick Cruz with another exceptional run. Kid's top 5 every single race he can finish.
He's never been here on track before the spring in practice, but he's getting it done again. A huge
Well, this is going to be a huge points day for Brent Cruz. Wow. Off the final corner, checkered flag, Allgaier, for the first time in his career, is going to win Pocono. Wow. And Brent Cruz got past William Byron for second. Twice, 2 years in a row, Allgaier, well, Junior Motorsports, I should say, sorry, wins at the Tricky Triangle.
He needs to make show the creep on that restart, because the fact that he made it 3 wide on his teammate is ultimately what gave 7 the momentum that he needed.
Yeah. He's won back-to-back races already. Wow.
The doors open, lights turn on every day. Joe Mattis.
Here's the restart.
And then look at this restart right here. Creed made the decision to go to the inside. You can't hit that. You need for Love to go on and win the race, but ultimately he lost the momentum. You see,
lost momentum, and that was enough for Allgaier to get clear and go on to get the lead.
Twice Allgaier has been runner-up here. Climbs to the top today. This marks the 21st different track where he's been to victory lane. And it's fitting that he was there with William Byron, because you think about what those two have meant to this organization, both delivering championships for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and everyone at Junior Motorsports. And once again, the man that's in charge gets to celebrate with his family. And now the victory celebration brought to you by KFC.
Allgaier's burning it there.
Justin Allgaier. He's getting pretty good at this. He's got plenty of experience at it. For Andrew Overstreet, think about the crew behind Justin Allgaier. Stepping into this role with so much.
His right front tire clip, maybe it's just me.
Well-documented Connors and 10 wins. He wasn't technically in all of them, but to step into the second car with Justin Allgaier and Andrew Overstreet, a former neighbor of mine in Mooresville, continuing to set the bar there at Junior Motorsports in that beautiful Carolina Chevy.
Once again, Justin Allgaier is showing signs that, he's not retiring anytime soon. Well, scratches off one more track off. Well, he has one more track exit one at to his resume before he retires. That's good. Funny enough, Allgaier, I think he was my top pick for this race, so I'm not surprised that he won. Wow. And he was the best car all day. Sam Mayer was second, and I guess you can pretty much safe to say he deserved it. So, yeah, wow. What a race for Justin Allgaier. Let's go. Well, that first win for Sam Mayer is going to come eventually, sooner rather than later. So, yeah.
340 a week ago, and he still got it. I'd say he's in as good a shape right now as he's ever been when you think about his physical fitness routine, and he certainly knows how to celebrate. Here's Dylan. Team celebrated with him on the pit wall down the front straightaway just a moment ago. Went down there and gave them a smoke show, and now they've made the jaunt down here to the start-finish line to celebrate with their driver. And what more can be said about this group and this team? But first win for Justin at Pocono, as we've talked about. He's been trying to get that Eagle Trophy for a long time. Hey, Justin, I want to talk about these restarts and how high commitment they had to be. We saw you sail it off into the high side of turn one to get around Mayer with 2 restarts to go, but that last one, did everything work out exactly like you needed it to get the win?
First of all, I gotta say huge thank you to William Byron, because when I showed at the end of the race, it was probably game over. This crowd, though, you all fans, I mean, I can't even describe it to you how cool.
Yeah, Allgaier led 35 laps.
I'm so proud of this race team. Everybody
Hello Muna train videos.
Everybody doing motorsports, Chevrolet, Ranger getting a shot, all of our partners, Brand, RVs, Logistics, HangerCars.com, helmets. I mean, just everybody that's a part of this program. It means so much, and you know this season has been special. And Andrew Street, this whole 17, this pit crew right here. I mean, just everything goes into it. So. I get to go home tonight and go watch my daughter play softball tomorrow, which doesn't happen very often, so I'm excited for that. And we're going to go celebrate this one for sure.
Enjoy that. Congratulations. Just the second time in Justin Allgaier's
I don't know. It's only a matter of time.
in a single season. This is
He had no shot to win today, unfortunately.
And such a long road ahead and more success on the way. You have to believe.
Wow. This was a race of survival. It's nice we got a long green flag run there in stage 3, but the race overall, it was just a race of survival. Just the track conditions, and all that played a role. And also the handling of the cars, drivers getting high, getting up into those bumps. It takes one slip up for one car to go around and trigger a huge wreck. Well, we only saw that last caution. It was only 3 or 4 cars involved, so it wasn't too big. We saw comers and goers. Drivers were trying different strategies. That last that 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 caution that came out with under 20 to go, it almost worked for Harrison Burton and Ryan Sieg, but not quite. So yeah, it was just a rough race.
Surprise! DirecTV got hot. Hey, you know, I played in high school. Really? Well, I went to high school. I didn't go to high school. Anyway, it's never been easier to keep up with your favorite sports on live TV and streaming apps. So hot. Wait, there's no ice in yours. Why would I ruin a perfectly good bath?
So yeah, Allgaier, Sam Mayer, they were the best cars the whole race. But yeah, the on that restart, yeah, I feel like Sheldon Creed should have stayed behind the 41, and maybe they would have had a shot to win. Even if they did, I don't know if it would have been enough to defeat Justin Allgaier, because Allgaier, man, he's been the best car the whole season. If he can walk away with this championship this year, then yeah, he's on a roll. At least the second championship will be a legitimate one, I hope. Race finished in 2 hours, 31 minutes, 26 seconds. We had 18 lead changes among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 18 lead changes among 10 different drivers, which is crazy. Hey, on the bright side, at least we kept the Cup guys at bay, like Byron and Zilish. I mean, Byron was probably the best Cup driver out of between him and Zilish and all that. Anyways, taking a look through the results, Brent Cruz second place. Man, if we had probably one more caution, he probably would have had a shot to win. Maybe, who knows? Sam Mayer probably would have gotten the win or the 0-0. And how about Anthony Alfredo, man? Both he and Parker Retzlaff showed speed today. Raja Karuth, man, I think this is his first top 10 with Jordan Anderson Racing, I think. So, man, what a day he's had. Brandon Jones 8th, Zilish 9th, Quapple 10th. Burton Custer finished 11th and 12th. Parker Retzlaff 15th. Could have been way better. Man, Ryan Sieg finished 26th after all that. Oh, looks like he pitted. Okay. Here's the rest of the drivers that had issues. Yeah, 11 cars DNF'd out of this thing. So overall, it was. I mean, the race was good, but it was more of a race of survival. It was. So yeah, Allgaier still has the points lead going into San Diego next week. So kind of have an idea of what to kind of I kind of have an idea of what. Well, for San Diego, it's just another. Well, next weekend we don't know who's going to be the best car. If I remember correctly, I think SVG is going to be in the 9 next week. So yeah. Anyways, I will see you all tomorrow for the Cup race, and after that, I'll see y'all next weekend for San Diego, and etc. Until then, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye everyone. Peace out.